NGS Headline so good. Yes, yes, yes.
So good.
Gang, gang.
So
Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Thank you, Deynger. Gang, gang. Thank you. I said boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say way-oh.
Ayo.
Thank you. I'm GWIZ of the Stars, and I'm joined today by my lovely co-host,
Deynger.
Deynger. Let's get a round of applause
Round.
round of applause for Deynger.
Oh, hi.
Someone who, I promise I'm not going to make you cry today, but someone who I'm very proud of for how you stood up to be a co-host for this show. We're getting already right into it, right?
I tried. You're already gonna
Okay,
make me
okay.
cry.
Let's roll it back. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone in chat. I'm seeing so many familiar names.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Leshrika. I saw Dracana. Who else? Nemesis.
All kinds of familiar names
Yeah.
in the chat. So, okay. Danger. Oh no, are we already getting emotional, Danger?
Already getting
Oh no,
emotional.
okay, let's wrap it.
Stop.
Rusty
Okay, guys,
Shackelford
we're
is
done.
here. Big day for Rusty Shackelford yesterday, by the way, in the news. Anyway, so let's just start off with some of the mysteries that have been going around the community the last couple of days since we announced this episode.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell from the tone of my voice. I'm not fired. Guys, and I know that some of y'all, you know, maybe you just didn't know. I'm gonna let you know, but when you get fired from a job, you generally don't get to do a goodbye stream.
Yeah.
That's not how that works, guys.
That's really a thing.
But I get it because, you know, we may have skirted some lines, you know, shared some
Yeah,
information
there
for our
were-
global audience.
Yeah, there
you
were
know.
some blurred lines. You guys got probably
Whoops,
more
there we go.
information than you should have every now and then.
Perhaps. Okay, so I've got a long list of notes of talking points to help contextualize things. But before we get into it, I just want to see how you're doing. Deynger, how are you? You weren't here last month.
I was not. That is correct. I was in France, basically avoiding the riots quite well. That actually
That was
went
happening. Oh,
really
right.
well.
Yeah, that's wild. You were there when that was happening.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was.
realize. Oh,
But
wow.
at the time that it was happening, we wound up in like the one city where it really wasn't at that time, which
Yeah.
was Nice. And so that was good. And then I came back and I brought home an unintentional souvenir, COVID.
Oh,
And then of
cool.
course
Can I have
I
some?
had a second. No, you can't.
Okay.
I had a secondary infection, and so that was not a fun time. But yes, I did survive, and I are back.
Well, welcome back. Real quick, I do just want to address something so we are all on the same page in the chat, because I believe it's Talis Kanju there. PSO2 NGS is not ending.
No.
This has 0%,
No.
0.000% to do with the game's lifespan or headline or David plays NGS. None of that stuff is changing at all.
Mhm.
This is just purely a headline plus is being sunset. Purely that. But anyway, just want to make sure we get that clear with everyone. And
no.
if you see anyone around who might be, you know, worried or anxious about that particular, I want to
Please
be
reassure
clear
us. Yeah.
that is not what's going on here.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm really glad that we're getting to do this together.
Yeah.
So
Is it time for the notes?
it's time for the notes.
It's time for the notes.
So this show really turned into something else this last few months here.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause-
it really did.
I mean, look, I don't want to get on here and y'all just kiss our butts and just try and make us, you know, feel good. I want to get into the nitty gritty with the community and understand, you know, everything from all perspectives.
Yeah.
So that was kind of vague. But anyway, I got
Yep.
notes. So,
Yep.
all right, addressing some things first off. I'm still at SEGA.
Mhm.
My future is at SEGA.
Mhm.
I'm still at SEGA.
Mhm. Still shiny, still bright.
My role is a non-public one going forward. So, yes, it's a little bit abrupt, unexpected,
Mhm.
but I want to
For
be
them.
clear, yeah,
Yeah.
that this is going to be good for both me, Alyssa, the person, not GWIZ of the Stars, the online persona, Alyssa, the person behind everything. This is going to be good for me, and it's going to be good for y'all. And I'm going to explain why later. I also want to be clear that we did not get in trouble for our version 2
we were
streams.
Earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be clear that that is not what happened or anything.
So.
But before we get to all that, we need to take a step back, right? Because some of y'all have been in this for a long time with us, you know? And we have, you know, you as a host since Headline Plus began, but I mean, you and me have been working on this game since the PSO2 Classic era. I think 2019 for you, 2020 for myself.
2018, yeah.
End of 2018.
End of 2018.
That's wild.
I know. It's been such a ride. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not that it's ending.
Yeah, it's because you're actually still be around doing PSO2 stuff. Really, nothing's changing for you.
Yeah, no,
Well,
nothing's changing.
you know.
Well, I mean, I won't be on the show.
Yeah,
but,
the show is but
I'm still gonna be in Discord periodically and visible in game periodically, and hanging out.
The Dracana, so good to see you. I really liked your screenshot this time, by the way, for RappyMail. RappyMail. I'll get to that in a second. Real quick, Dracana, does that mean you will not be in the chat with us Discord anymore? Deynger will.
I will.
I will not.
Yeah.
I am definitively the GWIZ PSO2 era comes to an end with this stream today, and I know that's kind of sad to say, but you know, things change. Like I said in my tweet where I promoted this, times change, but the memories we make together last. It's not like I'm gonna stop playing my favorite game.
No, hardly.
No. So, real quick, let's talk about RappyMail before I go on.
RappyMail.
Guys, you know what's changed since last month? Twitter tweet daily limits have changed since last month. Excuse me, X.
Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
So I quickly learned yesterday that going all the way back to the date of the previous stream and pulling all of the pictures didn't work.
Yep.
It only let me go back with my Twitter limit to like mid-July. So I apologize. There was a little bit less images included this time. I apologize, but I can't really apologize on the behalf of anyone else.
Yeah.
Like I guess, you know, it is what it is now, I guess.
What it is.
Yeah.
Twix.
Cool. So glad. I feel like I'm allowed to be a little spiteful about it because I work in social media, you know, and it kind of. But I hope that
that would stop you anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I hope that at the very least, at some point, if you didn't get a picture in today, that at some point you did, and if you didn't, stick around with us to the end of the stream when we do our meetups. We're gonna be doing our meetups. Real quick though, another little caveat before we continue. I'm sorry, there's a lot. Ship 2, we're going to do your meetup last. So it's going to go 1, 3, 4, 2 today.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to get on the wrong ship, I just know it.
2 is my home ship, so I'm gonna leave with my home ship, and we're going to have a little party in my creative space. I made something for y'all.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Okay.
You've seen it. You've seen my monitor.
Yeah.
You've seen my creative space. But
That's
kind of we're gonna test something for a potential future stream. So,
Yeah.
how did we get here?
How
2018.
did we get here? Sorry.
You were with a company called
EST
Soft at the time.
Yeah.
You worked with SEGA on PSO2's Classics Global Run. Doing a lot of the website stuff, which I know a lot of people really enjoyed.
Yes, I provided a lot of information on that website for our global players who were either returning to their favorite franchise or, just joining at that time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, I was just a former PSU player. I may have played PSO2 somehow, but I didn't ever think it would come out in English to the West. More or less a global version. So thank you, and to everyone who's around back then. If anyone who's a former, PSO2 Phantasy Star crew member who's listening or listen to this later, I want to personally thank all of you so much for everything. It's been a lot of fun. My role, or my journey at SEGA, it started with SEGA, not EST Soft, but I actually started at SEGA being brought on about halfway in. I think episode 4 was just launched on the global run at that time. Sorry.
You were such an amazing addition to the team because you had that long-time Phantasy Star franchise experience that a lot of us were missing. Myself included. I had never played any Phantasy Star games. And so when you were able to contextualize a lot of the things that appeared in PSO2, it brought real value to the team.
I feel like we just did the roles reversed. I didn't know what to say, and you filled the time. Look, the student has become the teacher. Wow, how about that? Thank you. I really appreciate that. As Alyssa, not as GWIZ. As Alyssa, I really appreciate that. Phantasy Star series means a whole heck of a lot to me. I know that a lot of you have been with it even longer than I have, which is wild to think about because I've been in this for 20 plus years at this point. I know some of y'all have been around since the 80s, and I just want to say that, you know, we get wild on this show, we get wild on social media with memes and stuff like that, but I want to promise you that, you know, we've always taken this IP very seriously as a team, those who have worked on it directly in its introduction to the West. We've taken it very seriously, and I personally take it very seriously. I want Phantasy Star to thrive beyond NGS. I want Phantasy Star to thrive into the future. And everything that we do, well, they're not all wins. In fact, I take a lot of personal L's, but, you know, it's with that in mind. So, when I was hired to fill some specific shoes, as it were. SOJ had this show called Ark's Hour, which was launched with a group of hosts. I know that you were part of the conceptualization, I believe, of it.
They would take my articles and read them as far as, you know, script writing and whatnot.
And basically, I came into the company, and within 2 weeks, I was, you know, in front of a large audience, being a gatekeeper for new PSO2, you know, global information, which was a unique role because it's not like the game had, you know, all this content had come out in Japan, and so people knew what to expect to some degree, to some degree, and that was a really challenging thing, was like meeting people where they're at, because admittedly, you know, like I played some PSO2 before I joined the company, but I was definitely more of a PSU, PSO1 person, so it was a learning experience. But we've learned a lot over the years, you know? One thing I've learned how to do, or learned about, is a phrase that someone who used to be at the company told me. And then that's asking for forgiveness is sometimes easier than asking for permission. What I mean by that is I have a short story within our stories today.
Yep.
And if I'm yapping too much, or if I'm being an old person in the chat, just tell me to shut up.
We have a bullet point on the news, guys. That's where we're at.
This might be a long one. We'll see. So asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for permission. I'll circle back around to that. Story time. This is unrelated to PSO, but when I joined SEGA, I played a demo of a game that SEGA was working on at the time. And there was a meeting I had with a tip-top boss, you know, a higher up, as it were. That's what the gamers say, higher ups, quote, the higher ups.
The higher ups.
And, you know, I was new at the company at the time. I was brand spanking new at the company, and I was a little scared of, you know, stepping on people's toes, you know. There's always, like, the fear, I think, that we have, at least as English-speaking, in our case, Americans, that, like, scared of your boss, right? Yeah. Stuff like that. Yeah. And we're talking about, you know, a boss's boss's boss type situation, right. So he asked me what I thought of the game. And I gave it glowing praise. And that was the wrong answer. Because I had to learn over time, and this is definitely more of an NGS thing, is, and I quote here, learning how to professionally trash a game.
When merited.
When merited.
When merited, naturally.
Not because you're having a bad day.
Right.
Not because you want YouTube clicks. Learning how to professionally trash a game. is an important thing. It's the only way you're going to get taken seriously by professionals, and that is what we do here.
And by your community.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's not, you know. So I had to learn how to do that at the time. And that was a learning lesson for me. And, you know, it was PSO2 Classic era, and NGS was approaching. You know? I think, at least for me, I don't know about you, but for me, there was a lot of mysteries going into NGS launch.
There was for EST Soft too.
Yeah.
Because at that time, we
yeah.
weren't,
Yeah,
so
we don't need to, yeah.
that was right before the thing, and so it was like, what's happening?
Going into NGS launch, there was a lot of mysteries. You know, and I had just gotten into the role, and I had been, you know, half managing the PSO2 socials at the time. And, you know, I'm looking at my bosses, and I'm like, all right, NGS launch time. What's the plan, boys?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Cool. So there's 4 regions in Alpha. Cool. Okay, can't wait to explore them all in June. I'm sure the plot, you know, they just haven't shared it with us yet.
Good, I hope.
I wonder what kind of quests are included. Wow, they're really playing all this close to their chest.
What? We can have the build 2 days before launch? Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Fabulous. That's super helpful.
In my case, playing it was at launch.
At launch, yeah.
I'm like, and so our manager like, you need to post tweets 3 times a day minimum, if not more. Oh, when can I get game news? 6 months. What?
Yeah. Hello? What do you think I'm supposed to post about here?
So it was the PSO2 in the West. Also, I should say there was no brand guideline. There was no direction.
No.
At all. I stepped into a role and was like, they were like, go.
It wasn't just the West, it was the Old West.
The Old West, as it were, yes.
Did you like that?
That was pretty good. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
So yeah, guys, I learned about NGS launch when y'all did. I learned that all this kind of stuff, and I can say right now, it is definitely not the case anymore. We have changed a lot of things, but so PSO2 went through in the West went through kind of a weird time.
Yeah, there was
a lot of projected feelings.
Yeah, bit of instability.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But I started to notice a pattern. Headline comes out. Headline's received a little bit better in Japan, a little bit worse in the West.
Yeah.
Generally, in those early ones at least.
Yes.
In the early ones. And I saw a lot of unclear information, assumptions about the way that New Genesis version 1 content was going to be rolled out. So
I was also not getting all of the scripts to check for clarity and conciseness.
Yeah, we hit the ground running, and you know, we had to
really
figure it out. We had, like, what's going on here? Like, and it's not like it was anyone's fault.
No.
And I want to be clear. This is not a SOJ's fault or a person at, you know, it's not about that. It's about just there wasn't a plan, and it was time to launch the game, and it was time to go. And community is a hard thing to contextualize also across cultural boundaries.
Yes, it's kind of different.
So we had the idea to start a show. NGS Headline Plus, which was a code name. Ended up being the full name of the show. It was like, we'll roll with that, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, actually, you know.
The plus is a reference, even though I know that the game, they spell it as plus, the plus is both a reference to my personal first Phantasy Star Online game, which is episode 1 and 2 plus on GameCube. Worked my way back to Dreamcast after that, because I'm a nerd. And it's also a reference to PSO2 Station Plus, which I think a lot of y'all figured that out, but if I haven't ever clearly, you know, I'm talking with my hands right now in real life, which doesn't work.
Like you guys can see it. That's not how that works.
So, it actually started as a VTuber show. You remember that? That's what we pitched it as. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm a VTuber in my spare time. And
I'm not. So I was very unclear as to
what was going on.
Oh my god! I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah, VTuber show. So there was a test episode of the show that aired before.
Oh, so awkward.
It looked different. It had my, you know, VTuber character, and the show was not approved.
Yeah.
It was not.
Yeah.
It did not get past approval, and it didn't get a budget either.
Mm-hmm.
Arc Hour had a budget.
Mm-hmm.
This show did not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just being honest with y'all, or I'm being clear with y'all because I want to contextualize things. That even the view of, and I've seen this from some of our viewers, is that, oh, there's no point to NGS Headline Plus. There's no point. Well, the point is to talk as a community.
Right.
Which I think, for some people, maybe they don't see the value in that, and that's fine. It's whatever. But, like, there is a point. It's just, it's kind of nuanced,
To make a real kind of footprint for the global community.
Yeah, to explain things.
Mm-hmm.
And I specifically needed, I felt like the community needed people or someone who's familiar with Phantasy Star history to contextualize the region rollout as it came out, because it was something this IP has never done before, right? It was very different.
Aw, thanks, Drip Rappy.
We were taking it one day at a time. At the time. Thank you, Drip Rappy. Thank you, everybody. I'm watching the chat and I'm just like, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's... Sorry.
I'm
Lord
gonna go
Saint
home and need to pop my head with a pin or something. You guys.
Don't blow your head up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an unprecedented time in a lot of reasons. I know people used to say that during the pandemic, but
Yeah.
it was also an unprecedented time for PSO because the region rollout was unlike anything we'd ever done before for this IP. But, yeah, y'all needed some context. And that's why with no budget, and on top of all the requirements that our job has, because, there's a ton of non-public tasks that you and me do.
Right.
We wanted to do this show as something extra on top of it as a service to the community. This isn't about clout for me or clout for Deynger or, feeling good. Because, boy, there was good episodes, there was bad episodes, there was everything in between.
Everything in between. With the first episode starting from home.
Yeah. And we even had one of our former community staff, Dino, was a co-host on one episode. We had the return of Sakrin, who works on the game Colorful Stage Hatsune Miku, by the way, as a stream host for that now. We had a special episode. We went to Tokyo, looked at the cafe. We had the Green Hill Zone episode last month. A lot of fun times.
A lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. But, Kavaris came, Stia came, and eventually it was going to be time for whatever was next for New Genesis, right?
Yeah.
You sound so sad.
Yep,
Oh.
yep. Sorry,
Aw.
I'm perking back up.
We gotta stay in the moment here. We'll be sad after the
Yeah.
stream. Okay.
Maybe
Today
we'll
it's like the
break.
last day of school, right? It's exciting and sad.
I was
but mostly-
never sad at the last day of school.
And it's just exciting. You've got no excuse.
Yeah, no, I'm a
Okay.
hermit.
No, me too. You're good. I've grown that way. So, next part of the story time. This is a long story,
Yeah.
guys.
I don't know what bullet point we're on.
Don't worry about it, because I'm handling it. So during Kavaris, that was a rough time, guys. Kavaris was a rough time. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. That was rough. Or right before Kavaris / the beginning of Kavaris was a pretty rough time.
Yeah.
And for me, guys, that was my lowest personal morale on the game. And I'm just being real with you because that is also when things turned around. Started to turn around.
Yeah. Yep.
So, we had a meeting. The infamous meeting where I believe the word D's was mentioned.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Yes,
We're like,
yes. In this meeting, we were shown version 2's initial plan.
Yep.
So I want to keep in mind, guys, this is Kavaris.
Yeah.
This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
And when they showed it off to us, they led with something that at the time they were calling dungeon quests.
Yeah.
And I looked at my team, I'm like, wonderful!
Yeah.
Great! I'm not worried anymore!
Yay!
we just gotta make sure that it's good, right?
Yeah.
And they also show up Creative Space and all the things, portable holograms, all like at the time they hadn't showed us off the cell shading yet. That came later, but
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff, which instilled a lot of confidence in what was at the time, NGS Part 2 or whatever you want to call it,
Right.
Season 2, eventually became Version 2.
Right. Yeah.
And-
They were cooking.
They were cooking. and I appreciate it because I recognize that both of those things are a direct response to the feedback of version 1. Guys, and I hope you got this out of the Kimura-san interviews as well, it takes a really, really long time to make content for AAA games.
Yeah.
Especially online games, and especially games that use proprietary engines.
Yeah. It's not a quick pivot at all.
It's not. In fact, pivoting at all was a major challenge for this game in particular.
Yes, it was.
But version 2, and as I tried to contextualize by speaking through my teeth while playing a 20-year-old game a couple streams ago, and as I've tried to kind of like hint over the months, is that version 2 it truly is a response to you guys' feedback, and I'm not BSing you.
You may not see like the exact implementation of what someone said.
And let me
but
be
you're
clear.
going to see something that addresses it.
Let me be clear. Not all the problems are fixed.
No,
It's not
no,
like a
we're not
magic
saying-
wand got waved
yeah.
and everything is perfect hunky-dory for everybody.
Yeah.
Around the same time, one of my personal proposals, Fantasy Festival, got approved. You remember that? We talk about it a lot, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We do.
I listen to it a lot.
Yeah? Well, there's a reason why I bring it up a lot. Because it was a big moment for us as a team.
Yeah.
It was a stream that performed far, far, far better than our expectations. It caught the attention of some of these, quote, higher-ups in Japan. It showed SOJ we can create things for the game as a global community, as a global team. A familiar name to a lot of you, I'm sure, that watched Fantasy Festival live as it happened and gave glowing review is Sakai-san, a familiar face to a lot of Phantasy Star fans. And ultimately, this event helped us get our foot in the door.
Majorly.
In a big way.
Yeah.
In a big, big way. Thus became the era of, quote, proposals.
Yes. Oh my god. Wait, is it over? It's not over.
Well, it's not really over, but,
it's never going to be over.
that would kind of like, I think, got things moving.
Yes.
Right? The momentum started to be like, okay, maybe SOA can help us out. Maybe, GWIZ just ain't a meme queen. Maybe, she can do more than that. So a lot of my focus began shifting towards coming up with ideas, big and small, to help make NGS better, more successful, more fun for the players.
More enjoyable.
And I want to emphasize, you got to have, in a professional industry, you have to have the courage to fail.
Yeah.
And you have to fail with stride.
Yeah, yep.
Which,
take it
is
with a grain of salt.
everything.
Try again.
For every 10 rejections you get, when you get that one win, that's huge. And you got to thrive in that. And you got to remember that whenever you're getting these rejections, right? And remember, you can't pick your successes either in life. If you find yourself, you can't really pick your success. I've learned that in a lot of places in life.
You can only choose what you do with it.
Yes. But that's all to say is that the pipeline of passion for the game to make real change was finally established at that time.
And recognized.
And I think you can vouch for me without us saying too much that a large amount of these proposals and things we pitch and things we talk about are made with PSO core fans in mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have a major hand in all of them, and you are a PSO core fan. Therefore, yes.
So, time passes, we continue working on these things in the background. We continue hosting this stream. STIA comes out. Story Chapter 5 comes out eventually. And it's almost time for version 2. Version 2 approaches this year. So, Dungeon Quest, now known as Leceil Exploration, did not make June launch.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the rule is that Headline itself is the gatekeeper of new information.
Mm-hmm.
But remember back to what I said at the beginning of this, right? Is that asking for forgiveness sometimes better than asking for permission, or easier.
Especially when the results turn out so positive.
So, I want to be clear. I keep saying that. Let me be clear.
Because you're not. You're totally not being clear.
You might say I'm transparent. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. PSO1 Forest. We ran it on stream. And the reason why I did that, guys, is because I wanted to show you all some of... Not because... Oh, it's... The August quest is a PSO1 remake. Or not because the August quest has, you know, like... a returning boss from an old game or something like that. I wanted to show that to y'all because I wanted to really break down the core parts of what makes PSO dungeon crawling quests what they are, and what the appeal is. And yes, I called them randomly generated. I know that PSO1 only has like 15 or 16 maps. Like it's you get one of a few, but you get the point. You get the point. You get the point. So, we do things like... Oh, Skyrocket's here. Hello, Sky. Skyrocket! Pretty cool. What's coming up in the future is all I'm saying. So, I broke down lots of different things about PSO gameplay. You know, even some things... I maybe even said some things that perhaps... you know, are indicative to that quest that we did not see yesterday in Headline. I think one of my quotes, to give you a hint, is that item boxes with real value, not just in-grinders? What? 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 Can you imagine? So, I was really trying hard to help y'all read between the lines. And I ended that stream thinking I could be in big trouble. The dragon was dead, but maybe I was too. Did you remember who was in town that week?
Yes.
Those quote-unquote higher-ups
yes.
that we always hear so much about.
Yes. Yes.
So you remember my story about not criticizing a game well when I was a new hire?
Yeah.
Do you remember when that same person came up to us after that stream and thanked us for what we did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
a big moment.
That was a very, very big moment.
Yes. Doing the right thing for a game that you love or you work on isn't just about sucking up to your bosses or the people who work on it.
Right.
I'm just being real with y'all.
Yep. It is recognizing where there may be pitfalls and shoring them up as needed. And sometimes you have to take a little agency for that. Just a little bit, within reason. And it was recognized and praised.
It was humbling, to say the least.
Yeah.
But I must emphasize that it's not about just making your boss or your manager or the director or whomever, or producer, whomever on a game feel good. It's not about that.
Right.
And I've learned that in my time at SEGA. It's something I've noticed also that's kind of more common in the Japanese game industry that I wish was more of a standard in Western studios. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is the new Genesis stream, but I know a lot of games come out and they just aren't good at launch at all.
Right.
And I know that, you know, if you spot it, you got it. But, you know, I do think that if some of what I'm talking about in this section right now were applied to other studios, that it could overall raise the quality of games in general.
Yeah.
Games. Video games. Respectfully and professionally identifying what's wrong with a game is more important than sparing people's egos.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I can say, thankfully, that the Phantasy Star crew is very down to earth.
Yeah.
Ironically, huh?
Oh.
I know y'all keep saying you want to go to space, but hey, you know, they're pretty down to earth, huh? And it's not that they don't show in these live streams with Headline, that it's not that they don't show what, you know, it's not like they hold back information purposely to spite people,
right?
You know,
no.
right? I want to emphasize this. I've said this for like 4 or 5 months now, but I need you to, and I keep saying, bold this, underline this, pin this, check this. Once Headline Plus is gone, this piece of information is so key to knowing what to expect and where to set your expectations. Headline is a show for this month's news.
Yeah.
This month's news.
Yeah.
When we showed off Creative Spaces, that was an exception.
Right.
There may be exceptions in the future.
Yeah.
But 99%, it is a show for this upcoming month.
And they will not show everything.
Not
right?
everything.
Not everything.
And I should also mention, and I'm sure most of you all understand this, but this game does not work month to month. It's not like content comes out in February, we can switch the March content immediately. It's not, that's not
how that works.
It's tough. It's tough.
It definitely, the pacing has become more flexible. Little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is in response to
version
demand.
2 era.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is due to your feedback, and they have made changes as needed, but still not month to month.
Haunted BT says the monthly shows for things that are for that month. Wild.
Wow.
Look, I keep saying it, and people don't listen to me. I know you find it silly, but like expectations. I'm trying to help y'all to understand where to set your expectations, right? It's not damage control. It's setting expectations.
Right.
So, the future of version 2. Version 2 was not just a one-day update on June 7th, 2023. Version 2, much like version 1, will be updated and things will change. And look, I've been dealing with a bit of a fiasco over the last couple months with version 2 name, and sometimes, if you put your hand into the barrel of crawfish, they might bite you, and once they taste blood, they go for it.
Or you make one poor word choice in a Steam article. One.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But, just like, this is more recent now, just like when we were at our lowest moment with Kavaris, and they showed us version 2, goodies and features and dungeon quests and creative spaces, and said, look forward to this. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary Arcs Defenders, they have done it again. Deynger and I have seen what the next year looks like.
We've seen the light.
I suppose. Have we seen the light?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I remember when we saw the stuff for version 2, and both of us just immediately were like, "Yeah, but we needed clarification on everything because it was so much of our hopes."
Yeah.
And so we're like, wait, I don't want to get too excited until I know 100%.
Hey guys, EOS by Ratem, right? EOS by Kavaris, right? Yeah. Smart. You're right. The future of version 2. Guys, let me tell you, when we saw, well, you weren't there because you were on vacation.
That's true.
But when I saw it, I was in a room with the familiar names, who work on this game. I was shocked and humbled, and I wanted to cry, and I didn't, thank God, because they'd probably be like, what the? So not only are some really neat things being worked on, but this is where it really got emotional for me, is that a lot of them cite our proposals based on player feedback.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That was.
You see little things. We've seen little things. Like, for example, the player video. Whenever you log into the game and you can load up the intro sequence with your character. That was a response to some, feedback we got that we sent to Japan that became a feature in the game. But this is much bigger. Much, much bigger.
Some fashion concepts,
That's
that
part of
wound
it.
up in
That's
a
part of it.
proposal
That's part of it.
that are slowly working their way in.
But let's not mention anything else by name.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because there's some
No.
big stuff there.
Yep.
This is the time where, look, I can't overstep again, right? We can't. No, we're good. Yeah, I actually got a little bit emotional about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that someone pointed out jeans and t-shirts. JoJo beat it in chat because, hey, guys, look, you see how there's so much casual fashion coming?
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, didn't y'all ask about a year
Wow.
ago for a lot more casual fashion?
What do you know?
About a year it takes to develop things? Well, okay. So not only, are some really neat things being worked on, they are citing the proposals that cite your feedback. There was a few slides that came through this presentation where I was just like, no way. No way.
Yeah.
Shocked, humbled. Got emotional about it. It felt like the biggest professional hurdle I've ever had to overcome. Was overcome. They listened.
They did. They did. And especially coming from EST Soft, you know, to now.
It's just everything's changed. Everything has changed. Remember, guys, just a few minutes ago I was telling you about how we didn't know what the launch content of NGS was, and this is where we're at now with version 2.
Yeah. Where we're asked for our opinion on a regular basis.
Now, I gotta be clear, guys, that I'm not talking about a specific weapon camo or a specific item.
No.
I'm talking about big concepts.
Mhm.
You know, things that are less rooted in specifics, more rooted in general things for the game.
Right.
And I want to be clear also that I know that a lot of the stuff that is not working for y'all with New Genesis isn't fixed by creative spaces, isn't fixed by a dungeon quest.
Right.
It helps that you can earn currency to earn a 9-star weapon in that quest, but it's not a fix for the loot system, or it's not a new region, or it's not like a lot of the common things that I see people asking for, right? It's
everything cannot be fixed all at once.
And not one thing is everything, is a fix for everything,
Right.
Right? Okay.
Or everyone, you know?
But that's to say is that Leceil exploration and creative spaces are responses to feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the main components. Version 2's main components, in general, are responses to y'all's feedback, and that extends into the future as well, beyond August 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that gives y'all a little bit of faith. And honestly, after we saw all this go, like, you know, they revealed a lot of the future to us, I felt more comfortable with this show being sunset.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was like, alright,
Yes.
cool. I don't need to hold their hand as much anymore.
Yeah. We don't need to contextualize things or provide tidbits, carrots on a stick for, you know.
Wouldn't it be great if these things spoke for themselves? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that brings me to my next bullet point. I only got a few more. Don't worry, guys. Goodbye, GWIZ. Aww. Some of y'all are stoked.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Not in here, but in other places on the internet. So again, I will remain at SEGA. I'm working on many things.
Mm-hmm.
NGS isn't entirely out of my list of responsibilities,
Mm-hmm.
but I am working on many things. The world of SEGA is big and large.
Yeah.
One day I'll be in charge.
And, you know, doesn't stop at present titles.
I think this is definitively where we have to watch ourselves.
Yeah, no,
you know?
I know.
We have
That's
to watch
all I'm
ourselves
saying.
with anything
Just
else other
like
than that.
any company, you know, there's the future.
But I do have this as a sub-bullet here, because I want to make sure that we're clear, guys, that the GWIZ of the Stars PSO2 era is over. It is. The era of SEGA being like, oh, look at that person who streams PSO2 in 2020. Oh, they have some clout. Ooh, they have a degree. Oh, they live close by.
No more.
GWIZ of the Stars, it will continue to be my personal online persona, but if you see me in game, that won't be my name.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep playing, guys. I play every day, so I'm gonna keep playing. Nothing's changing there. I don't have to be your sleeper agent anymore, y'all.
Yep.
I'm just your agent now.
Yep.
And
We have successfully established the open speaker, the open microphone between you, the community, and the developers. And so we can take a little bit of a step back, which is awesome. That's a success. It's a huge success. That's the point. You don't
Sub-bullet.
need a sleeper agent.
You don't need a sleeper agent
Yeah.
anymore, guys. I work at SEGA. It's not a secret. I love the SEGA games that most of y'all like. You know, I understand the appeal of Dungeon Quest. I understand the appeal of rare drops, real rare drops, unique weapons with flavor text.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the appeal of the sci-fi elements of the Phantasy Star IP. I understand the value of a spin dash in Sonic. I understand drafting physics in Daytona, USA.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is me leaving my hometown, kind of, to go on my journey.
Yeah.
And I'm saying goodbye to my friends. Oh god, when I put it that way, that's getting me emotional now. Believe in me, guys. And I'll keep trying to make the games, with the little influence I have, better for all of you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In the sub-bullet, and I quote, "Let's be real, these old men need me as much as we need them to make this game better."
Accurate.
Also, there was a quote. I won't reprise it, but there was a quote in the last episode. I think it was our Sonic Green Hill Zone themed episode.
Tyranitar 06. There are things we're still working on. That's all I'll say.
There was a quote I had last episode about a shack and about Phantasy Star belonging to the people or something like that.
Wow.
I don't think anyone
God.
read enough into that. So let's talk about the future.
Future.
The future. A new live stream show.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, the party doesn't end here.
You're not totally losing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The party is just starting.
A new live stream show will be on the way with fritters in tow. Don't worry.
Mhm.
We're getting you your fritters.
No one will starve.
I know a lot of y'all are tuning out like, okay, thank God. Fritters confirmed. Okay.
Close the
we can
window.
move
I'm
on.
done.
We can move on. Now, I won't be involved as a host or anything like that. It is a concept I'm working on.
Yeah,
Deynger will be involved.
I will.
And we are taking the party to you!
Yeah.
We're looking to feature creative spaces on a monthly basis.
Mhm.
One per ship.
Mhm.
Dance party,
Mhm.
perhaps, of sorts.
Emote party.
Emote party. I mean, we got this, like, 50 character render limit now. We got to use it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
100 people in the creative space.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Maybe we won't have to save face for any, development decisions that may or may
Yeah.
not come at some point if we're
yeah.
just having fun, right, guys?
Right. We don't need to
Besides, this
dig
crowd,
into things.
the people who come to our episodes on a repeat basis, y'all are the chillers.
Mhm.
Like, y'all, and a lot of y'all are the game's biggest critics too.
Yeah.
So
But in a constructive manner. Which
absolutely.
we greatly appreciate, because you can't do anything with angry, spewed words. Like, how is that helping us to fix what you find is the problem to be? It doesn't.
Especially across language barriers.
Yeah.
That kind of emotion translates poorly.
Yes.
It comes off as, brash or scary even.
Mhm.
That being said, I am going to leave you all with one definitive tease.
One.
One. Okay, maybe there's a lot in there today.
You're gonna call out one.
I'm going to call out one. Drip, I know. I see your tweets. It's okay, honey. So I've been teasing something for a very, very long time now, guys. I've been teasing something. If you remember, there was an interview I did with Skull's Nightshade.
Mhm.
Great streamer, great creator, great Orcs defender. I took an interview last year and I teased 3 things. One of those things ended up being Creative Space,
Mhm.
which was revealed shortly after that interview.
Mhm.
The second thing was revealed in yesterday's headline.
Mhm.
Leceil Exploration. a true return to form, at least in concept.
Guys, I have.
We
things
both
to
played
tell
it, by
you.
the way, now.
I have things to tell you.
We have both played it.
Oh my god.
And a third thing that I was teasing. Now I want to be clear that this third thing is not a game changer. It's not in regards to gameplay or, you know, anything like that, but it's something supplementary, something extra. And for me, it's a dream come true. And what's interesting also is it addresses one very hyper-specific piece of feedback that we've consistently gotten. And that piece of feedback rocks. It literally rocks. So gamers say this thing. Capital G gamers like to say this thing about soul. They say, where's the soul? There's no soul in this game. Where's the soul? And what they actually are talking about is the artistic integrity.
Yeah.
The passion.
Yep.
And admittedly, as creators age, oftentimes they lose their edge a bit. And they lose a bit of that, quote, soul, that artistic edge. You know, that little special spice and everything nice.
Well, real life can also just take the polish right off sometimes.
Yeah. Well, the project I'm working on is full of soul. And I think you know that.
Yes, I do.
You won't have to wait long. And you'll know it when you see it.
Oh, yeah.
Or hear it. And that's to say, is finding that spark, right, of inspiration. This is my final bulletin before we do the show for real now. This is my final bulletin. In our senior staff, I found that spark within them once again. And that spark has lit.
Yeah. It caught fire.
And
it's
I want
a conflagration.
I need that inspiration to burn like a wildfire in NGS and beyond. And with that, let's watch Headline. Huh?
Yep.
Let's do it, guys.
Let's do it.
All right. Ooh, chills. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. So Headline happened yesterday. This one, Uncle from Another World, who's a character I relate to, not just because I look like him, but because he's a SEGA fan.
Did you?
Wait, you hadn't started it yet, guys. I was just, you know.
Which is, you know.
I had to give you the lowdown. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is the only time we've done an episode 2 days after Headline stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the only reason why also is because this room that we recorded in was taken yesterday. So, first comes first.
Yeah.
Okay. I am at 220 on Headline. Are you?
I am at 219.
That's perfect. All right, you ready?
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1, click.
Yay.
And you can tell me with your audio
Oh,
how close it lines up. You know.
that was really funny. I was looking because I'm plugged into her video, and I was looking and I was like, wait, I turned mine off. Why am I hearing sound? Just never mind.
This show's kind of confusing. The tech setup for this, you wouldn't believe it because the show looks okay. It's not like a super like fancy show. You'd be surprised how much equipment is needed to make this happen.
Yeah.
You may also have noticed that like our rappies used to bounce up and down.
Yeah.
Became more trouble than it was worth at some point.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
No Headline audio. Oh wait,
real
hold on.
difficulty.
I'm sorry guys. I forgot to mute the background music.
Features even more unique.
Any better?
So please look forward to them.
Any better? Can you hear Hero alright?
Join the creative space.
Give it a second.
Spaces are slated to be implemented in August.
It's quiet.
More on
Sounds
that
good.
later. So
I turned
stay
it up a
tuned.
bit.
Too low. Yep. Yes.
Once again,
I'm gonna give it a bit.
I can't tell if you're saying yep and yes to too low
Okay,
or.
I'm gonna give it just a tiny bit more. You
You
have to be careful about this because like a little bit on an audio mixer on OBS goes a long way.
Future updates,
Quiet.
campaigns,
Too
and
quiet. Very low volume. Bump it. Too low.
Okay, so how about now?
If you would like
If
to watch it in Japanese,
it is good
you can
now,
check it out on the Japanese
put
NGS
the word
YouTube channel.
cheeseburger in chat. If the audio is still too low,
Taco?
Without further ado,
Taco.
let's move on to the
In
updates
chat.
you've all been waiting for.
Talk about it.
NGS.
Prince Brightstar says hamburger,
Okay, I think it's good.
daring to be
First off,
different.
Seen a lot of
I'd like to
burgers.
share some
Okay.
info on the August updates.
Oh, but we're getting some tacos now.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's start
Talk
with the
about it. All right, I'll bump it up just a tiny bit more.
All right.
But I think we're gonna be good with this. Y'all, I know for a fact y'all have already seen this, so we're gonna be good. Okay, so this is be ready to pause, by the way,
yep. Okay.
because I'm gonna have us pause here in a moment.
Yep.
So chapter 6, part 2 of the story. You and I have read.
Hello?
Read
Red?
a little bit of the script. She's looking good.
Yeah.
Glow up.
Remember when we saw that that art initially?
Yeah, we were like, oh my god.
Losing our minds.
Would it be alright if we
Um,
helped out with her research too?
Unfortunately, I'll need
I will
you
say that
to focus on your own duties.
when I first read the Manon focus of the next. Okay, we're gonna pause in 3, 2, 1. Pause. Got it?
I probably paused at the wrong time.
What's on your screen?
New standing quest, Leceil.
Yeah, we'll work with that.
Okay.
I want to say real quick that once the Manon, I promise this is not actually the case. This is what I'm telling you is this is not the case. I'm pretensing this. When you play the parts of the new story chapter, you might think, oh my god, they just made Manon a self-insert of GWIZ. That is not the case. That is not the case. I had no influence in that. It's just a coincidence. I promise you. Let's talk about Leceil exploration.
Yeah.
This will be the only time we pause. Don't worry.
It's a lot, guys.
It's
So
cool.
much going
They
on.
did it. I was so surprised because we were like we had our previous episodes and stuff like that, and we
Mhm.
knew it was coming. But even up to last month's episode, I still hadn't played the build, and like it's really cool.
Mhm.
The music is sick. It's dope.
Yeah.
Um,
I had a lot of fun. It was it's a lot. I got there and I'm like, okay.
It's a little overwhelming.
I'm like, I have this amount of time and I have to figure out what the hell's going on, where I'm supposed to
Yeah.
go, what happens when I do this. Oh wait, suddenly I'm stuck. Wait, what? Like yeah.
So
It's a lot.
a couple clarifying things on this quest type. One, so I've seen some people say that. Well, I've got 3 things for you. One, I've seen some people say, well, it's just a bunch of square rooms. It's not. There's a lot of dynamics within,
No,
guys.
yeah.
Like, you won't be thinking about them as square rooms
Yeah.
other than your map perception when you're playing them, just because of the vertical dynamics of
Yeah.
this.
And if you expect there to be like a square floor, or
Yeah.
floor.
And that might be the case in certain,
Yeah. There's a
cases,
lot.
and also it's not a thing where you can just run right through
Mhm.
to wherever you want to go. There are going to be certain paths that are blocked off by
Mhm.
conditions,
Mhm.
so you have to, And then also, I want to talk about the randomness of it, because I don't believe this was shared. I don't believe this was shared yesterday.
No.
But it's in this also. This might be different now, but the document that we referred to
Mhm.
says, and I actually like this. This might be a little. I want to warn y'all. This might come as a shock to some of y'all. Is that the randomness of it is regenerated daily instead of every time when you spawn in.
Right.
And there's a score
Mhm.
on the quest. So meaning like we could have daily high score leaderboards or daily
Mhm.
challenges. It's not like once you fail the quest, you jump back in, it's something completely different. You're going to have that whole day
Yep.
to get the optimal route. It's a daily thing.
And
I
hey,
think it's
guess
actually
what?
better that way, personally,
Guess
because
what?
it's just, what?
That score correlates
Yes.
to rewards.
It does. Now again, and I do think this is going to be a topic of discussion once the quest comes out, is that it's still not a fix-all reward
Yeah.
for incentive to play the game.
Right.
That's an ongoing conversation,
Mhm.
something that I've had a lot of conversations about behind the scenes. But daily reset, I think, is a really cool approach for this. Now, again,
Right.
unless they change their mind, that weirder things have happened. But it should be every day the map regenerates. So
And there's
become
so much
today's
beauty in that.
champion. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And if it were truly random, there
Yeah.
would be no opportunity for real strategizing.
Exactly.
You
So,
know, like, it's perfect.
Monokuma says, how many variations of it though? 5? No, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
It is truly a lot of it is random.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not a step back. In fact, this is an evolution, I believe. And also, a couple other things. I pointed out a specific game that I believe it was Vixie mentioned, or someone else mentioned last episode in the chat. Specific game about a little pink dude rides on a star and is having a little ride. You wouldn't have played it. You didn't grow up with consoles.
Okay. Yeah.
Came out on the same console as episode 1 and 2 plus. There was a mini game where you would go around a city and you get buffs and then load into the final thing. And then like the buffs that you got would assist you in whatever the final challenge is. This is very similar. And I want to emphasize also, guys, that this is very arcadey.
Mm-hmm.
This is arcade style gameplay. This isn't like this is a SEGA game, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you were to take the SEGA arcade gameplay style and apply it to a third-person action MMO adjacent style game, that's when you get Phantasy Star style combat. And I believe that this quest type lends super well to replayability,
Mm-hmm.
to the arcadey nature of it. It feels to me like a true SEGA style quest, if that makes sense. Now, I'm talking this is all nuanced, but if you've been with with SEGA games for a long time, I think you can kind of understand what I mean by that. It's like, it feels very, unlike when you're running around in an open field, which, has its own things going on. This particular, to me, feels like it could be PSO, the arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so cool, and I love it. Shall we continue?
Yes.
In 3.
Oh yeah.
What?
LLS. That's tripping me. Yeah. This is permanent. This is
This is
in
a
the
permanent
game.
standing. This is a permanent
Yeah.
quest. This is not going away.
No.
Okay, you want to unpause? We're never going to get through this
Yeah.
if we don't.
All
3, 2, 1, unpause. And then I'll wait 2 seconds, and then I'll unpause. Do you see go?
Yep.
Do you see the blue spikes?
I see a lot of things happening. We're good.
Don't worry
We're
about it.
good.
Okay. And so you're seeing some of the gimmicks here. And I know gimmick is sometimes used as a bad word, but I mean it very literally here. I don't mean it like... You're seeing, like, for example, there, you've got open gaps, platforming, starless. You've got...
Guys, I fell to my death.
Yeah. And look at that, 9-star weapons. I know that the potency crit rate thing is a little controversial. Some people
Yeah.
are for it, some are against it, some are gonna just have to see. But,
Oh hey.
and hey, look, familiar
Okay.
friend. I know a certain artist in our community was very excited,
Hey guys,
maybe worried.
the buffs you collect, try to make them purposeful, because you can know what kind of buffs the boss is gonna have.
Exactly. You gotta. It's strategy.
Yeah.
It's getting better. And I also want to warn y'all. Probably want to bring some friends along. You can randomly matchmake. You can run it solo if you
Yeah.
want to try it. I mean, good luck. But I would recommend this is a good. There'll be a good alliance activity. And speaking of alliances,
Yeah.
alliance spaces.
Alright.
One more thing on Leceil for community. Or no, that was something else. Leceil for Leceil. Leceil for communication was an idea I had.
Yeah.
I wanted to make like a space lobby, but Leceil exploration. I get all my
Yeah.
words confused.
Yeah, I was like.
One more thing on Leceil exploration. I forgot it. GWIZ moment. Shit.
Yeah, if you may have soloed some limited time quests, guys, this is not limited time quest level. This
Yeah,
is
it's not.
above that.
This is. Remember, guys, that quest type was pitched to us is the first thing when they started talking about version 2. Okay. Oh, so I do remember what I was gonna say. Sorry. So there's been this mystery. Why hasn't SEGA shown it yet?
Yeah.
Why didn't SEGA show it then?
Yeah.
Why didn't SEGA show it last month? And you know what? I should have listened to myself. Headline is a monthly show. Headline is a monthly show. There's no drama. There's no secret meaning. There's no
Yeah.
the quest is bad and they're trying to keep it secret. It's a monthly show and I wasn't listening to myself. See how stupid I look?
However, I mean, you weren't totally stupid because we were still kind of revealing more about version 2 at that time. And
I get it.
so,
I get it.
You know, a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
mean, I'll give
people-
myself a little bit of break on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Definitely give yourself some leeway there.
That being said, so why isn't it like a big head? Well, this headline, but why isn't it like they're making like a bigger deal out of it then if it's such a good quest type? So I also learned that the way you'll access this quest is very similar to that of dual quests, in which you go to the quest counter and it's a new category, or like a dual quest for a new category. And like dual quests, and I know that's whenever I mention that type of quest, it causes
Yeah.
PTSD for y'all and for us. Yeah, I mean it's a similar scale of content in terms of like where it sits in the game. So it's pitched as such in Headline. It makes sense. Now check this out. New high difficulty quest, Sign of the Planet Breaker.
Yeah.
Some lore heads better be looking into that name there. But pretty cool stuff. Yeah, new Dark Falls fight.
Yeah. With, of course, its own attacks.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of effort goes into making those bosses, and I know that the devs are really proud of that one. So please look forward to it. Mission Pass. In case you didn't hear, Mission Pass, you're gonna be able. You don't have to select your rewards anymore. You get it all.
You get it all.
And here it is, Uncle from Another World. So, were you familiar with this at all?
No. No, I was not. I do know that a lot of people really want that scarf, apparently.
It's a good scarf.
Yeah.
I like the stamps.
They're good.
Yeah, he's a SEGA fan, as I learned, which you know, pretty cool. I guess, and I may be wrong here, but I guess he like went into a coma or something like during the Sega Saturn era,
Oh.
and like woke up, and that's why he's like such a like 90s game head. And then yeah, a lot of the NPCs have really cute outfits. They kind of remind me of old school 90s JRPG like stuff.
I like that hairstyle.
Oh, me too. And then some cool emotes.
Yeah.
I guess from the opening of the show. I'll have to check it out. It's a manga, I believe, first.
Oh.
I think. I can't remember.
Yeah, a lot of people very excited about the weapon camos.
Look at that. We got Skyrocket in chat. We got Rob KTA in chat.
Oh my goodness.
What do those two people have in common?
I still like the way I pronounce that better.
Robukitsa?
Robska.
Yeah.
Robska.
Both of those musicians, by the way, guys, Skyrocket and Rob KTA, put out a lot of really cool Sega remixes. So if you all haven't ever heard them before, Rob KTA in particular has made some cool PSO remixes. So, cool stuff. Let's see here.
Yeah, as someone who had not seen that anime, when I was on the test server and things didn't have names yet,
Yeah.
like, what the heck is this?
I'm super excited about the Sega console stickers and furniture parts. Just gotta get that Dreamcast. We'll get the whole set. Won't even get the Game Gear.
Let me
Game
walk you
Gear
through the
Micro or
upload
whatever it
some
is.
slides.
Little baby
Naturally.
one.
Let's start with
All right. Thank you, Hiro Arai.
Although not featured in the video, Remix
That,
line July
what was the name of that
2023
outfit?
and Rewind Collection July
On the far
2023 will be
right,
coming
when you're
July
looking at the
26th.
like part swimsuit.
The remix
I know what you're
line
talking about, but I don't know the
Yeah.
name of it.
will
I
offer
collected all the
variations of
color
outfits
variations of
previously
that.
One of
released
my
in NGS.
preset looks is that middle one there.
Oh,
That
yeah.
maid dress. I have like
Into
she's supposed to be like a anime con maid type.
In addition to the Rappy's emote and avatar items, the
Yes,
scratch
yes.
count bonus will also net you the
Yeah.
C.
Rusty Shackleford, why is it a big day for you? It's aliens, bro.
See Hull finale to your equipment with a
Sha sha
single
sha.
So be sure to check it
King of
out.
the Hill Online version 2.
Next up, Rewind Collection July 2023 is a selection
I
Got
really
of
some-
like all the
scratch ticket
shoes that they're
items with
coming out
NGS
with.
specs
Oh, yeah.
that came out from
Really
June
enjoying
to
that.
July of last
Shoes
year.
have been a much bigger deal
The motion chain, Glide umbrella, and
in
other items will be
scratches,
re-released
I feel like
as a
the last
scratch
year or
title
so.
bonus. If you have already
There's some
registered
other,
this motion change,
you know,
you can exchange
types
it
of
for a
accessories
consumable at the item
that
recycle.
are not frequently seen, too.
Add it to your favorite fit.
Some
to
cool
enjoy
accessories on
character
the way.
creation.
When they showed us one particular accessory, I was like, wait a second.
Part 2 of the main story will be available
That's
on
me.
August 2nd.
um,
In a meeting of
kind of a
region
weird
leaders,
thing, I
Crawford
guess.
announced
Yeah.
Bannon's return.
Wait, what?
it was kind of caught me a little off guard. I was like, all right, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
we
But what
got
kind
to
of
see the
future awaits
concept
our
art
three main
for
characters?
Manon's new fashion, like
Mm-hmm.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a tendency
Mini
to snoop
episodes will be coming along with the main story.
and then share it, with GWIZ.
Watch
And,
them all to
we
see
got
how each
got
character
excited.
reacts to what they learned from the
Oh,
battle
my
on
mic is
Leceil.
faint.
Test, test. Can you talk for me?
I'm talking for you.
On the mixer, it looks
Leceil
good.
Exploration.
You
New
see how
large
that
scale
sits with my
3D
audio. Oh, it's a little.
will be played
Yours
by
is a
up to
little
8
lower than
players
mine. Let me
and
turn
is
me
set
down
on
a
the
tiny,
floating
tiny
island of
bit.
Leceil that you visited in the main
I don't know.
story.
I don't know.
In this quest,
Vita,
there are
no.
special ability buffs.
Don't say that part out loud. Oh
yeah.
boy.
Oh,
The
so
objective
yeah, you guys
is to
are.
acquire as many ability
Look, I'll
buffs
meet you
as
at Sonic,
possible
but
within the
not-
time limit. So get
Yeah,
buffed up
check
and
out,
defeat the
those
boss enemy
images,
that awaits
you
at
know,
the deepest level.
Of Leceil. You don't have a
Boss
lot of
enemies are
time
also strengthened
to
with
sit there
various
and study
abilities.
them
So
and
it is
coordinate
important
with your
to
group.
acquire these ability buffs to have an advantage in
So it's kind of a rush.
battle. Ability buffs
kind of a
can be
rush.
obtained by completing the
Kind of a
conditions set for
rush.
each run.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I'm just
You can
so
see
glad that this is
available
finally
ability
coming out
buffs
because
on the radar.
my hope is, it's
So
gonna
keep an eye
launch
out
and it's
and collect
cool,
them.
and you can work towards your 9-star weapon. But I understand
This
also
quest is a
that
random
like
map,
this
and the key
quest
to
type,
success is
it's gonna
mutual
need to be
coordination
updated
and
over
cooperation
time.
among
Yeah.
friends.
I can confirm
Yep. I mean, there's
it
gonna
will
be
Difficulty level is
tweaks.
slightly
I'm
higher than
sure.
regular
there is
You
a
guys
quests.
will have
plan for
feedback.
that.
But even
Yeah.
if you
So,
fail to defeat the boss enemy at
um,
the deepest level within the time limit,
And yeah, I
you will
just
be
I
rewarded
just
according
I
to the
really like
damage
it,
you inflict.
and
So do
I
not
hope
give
y'all
up
like it too.
And challenge through to the end.
Um,
The boss is Ruino
I
Ragnar,
just
and
hope
Ruino
that you
Huna
enjoy
await you at the
Leceil
deepest level.
expression. Okay, last
Those
time I'll ever
bosses are the
sing
new Ruinos
on Headline
enemy
Plus.
type, and have distinctive visuals that may
Um,
look familiar to ours who have played PSO2.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I mean,
They
they'll-
use powerful attacks, so
Look,
stay
we could
on
have
guard.
the perfect game, and there will still be
In
something,
addition,
right?
we
But
have a
that's
new
not to
series of
excuse
9-star
anything.
rarity weapons
That's
for
just to say.
the Versmells series.
I
Although
think
their base performance
one of
is
the awesome
slightly
things
lower
too
than the Tisa
is that
series of
the
9-star
dev
weapons
team is
already
like
available,
seeing
the Versmells series is
more of the
easier
back
to
and
obtain,
forth.
and the
And so they're like,
potential is
okay,
an
we're going to
effect
put it
that
out like
always
this. We'll
generates
see
a
what they have
critical
to say.
we encourage you to explore the
and
best combinations of
that's
preset
pretty
skills
awesome,
and
in my
augments.
opinion.
In addition,
Lumini,
the
very on
8-star
brand,
rarity
says
unit
it'll be
Octo
okay-ish.
Armor also makes its debut. Plus, a new item, Growth
Let's
Map,
see here.
will be dropped for Leceil exploration.
Whew,
These can
talked
be
a lot. I'm
exchanged
sorry,
for the
guys.
9-star rarity
DBZWeo9
Versmells
says
and the
GWIZ
8-star
needs a
rarity
ukulele
Octo
for her to be
Armor
Tiny
unit
Tim, to be
just
honest.
introduced.
You do ukulele, I'll come on here and
You
just
can
be
trade
like,
for these at the Growth
"Hi.
Mint exchange at Item Traders.
hello,
Yeah,
Gather some
I,
Growth
I'm
Mint to
sorry
get
about
great
the
gear.
things I did.
The
In
growth
addition to
mint,
being
Oh,
a Leceil
sick
exploration
gossip
drop,
train.
you can also get
Sorry,
your hands on
God.
a
the growth
mint
mint
through
makes
daily
me
task
really happy
rewards.
because it's not like if your
Daily
luck
tasks and
absolutely
title tasks will
sucks
be added
and you
along
never
with the new
get
quest.
the Versmelts to drop, in your runs,
You can
like you're
obtain
screwed.
weapon camo
Yeah,
Versmells
because you collect
Almaty
growth
by
mint,
completing the quest or
and you can
defeating
still
the
get
boss
it.
at the deepest
So,
level.
it's
be
not
sure to give it a
obviously
try.
a perfect fix for RNG, but RNG is as it
Alliance
is.
spaces, a new type of
Um,
creative
but I
space
really
for
like
use
that.
by
Y'all here in
alliances
Danger
are
talk about
arriving
this
soon.
game? Like,
These are
well
available
spoken
as separate
and knows what you're
spaces from the
talking
player's
about,
own
and
personal
like,
creative space.
see?
You just made me
They will
super
be
professional.
available for alliances with 4 or more members.
See, guys?
So you must
Yeah,
gather
but
your
I
alliance
greatly
members
appreciate
before
that.
venturing forth.
As someone who farmed for the relic
Alliance spaces are
TMG
fun
for quite
places
some
for
time.
communication.
It's really nice.
An alliance
The
Retem theme. Oh my
I know, I was about to say, I'm
As
really
a
stoked to
handy
see
way
y'all's
for alliance
Retem
members to
creative
communicate
spaces.
with each
And
other.
there's
We'll
things
also
that they're
be
not
adding a
telling.
Retem theme.
They're not saying.
Changing the
I'll
theme
say
Things to
something.
discover.
I'll just say it.
Island
Dogs
from
are
the
coming with it.
previous Aleo look
Just look
Yeah.
for dogs.
That's one thing.
Yeah, the cats. Valeo.
We're adding lots
Dogs.
of build parts to help you
Who let the
recreate
dogs
the
out?
atmosphere of the
Ooh,
Retem
let
region.
that dog- That was another
Purchase
Is that on
fees
your
with
throwback
song
playlist?
on my
Yeah.
throwback
make a new
playlist
atmosphere
from
for your
this
creative
morning.
space. In addition,
Um,
parts ported over from PSO2 furnishings will
Yeah,
be
there's
added to
a,
the
What the
Retem
dogs?
available for purchase with
What?
SG.
nothing. Go on. Sorry.
There's
One
a
of
weird
these, the conveyor belt, is a unique element that
not
allows
weird, but
players to move along
they
the floor.
sort of
So be sure to
addressed
try it
an
out.
issue with this
We've got
Retem
arts
theme,
records for field
or not
races,
an
too.
issue, but like a
This
complaint
time,
in a
we'll be
weird
running
way
it for Hafia Lake Ward,
that
Stage
you
1
guys
solo.
will discover.
You can
You know,
participate just
not
by
obviously
challenging
perfect,
this course
but
during the event period.
kind of
Something.
interesting.
Doesn't hurt.
Let's
No.
see if you can break
No.
the record.
Got the billboard also for the alliances.
We've added
That'll be
weapon
fun.
camo
Can't
as
wait to see y'all be
drop
passive
items in
aggressive to
some
each
training.
other and me.
Popular
gonna be good.
weapon camo based on
Um,
weapons from PSO and
So,
PSO.
okay, y'all seeing this? Weapon
Yep.
camos added
Yep.
to some of the pre-existent Trainia.
Wow.
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 I know it's not the same as like back in PSO1 when there were unique weapons in and of themselves. But considering that this game's all about folks trying to min-max, weapon camos actually are a really good feature. I remember that was something whenever I learned what a weapon camo was in PSO2, I was like, oh my gosh, what a good idea!
Well, and like especially for a fashion game, I'm sorry, fashion doesn't just stop like at your
Have you
weapon.
ever played a game where you get a piece of armor or a weapon or a thing in the game that's better than your old thing but it just doesn't look the
Oh,
way you
yes.
want it to?
Oh, yes.
Ugh. No thanks.
Oh, yes.
When Zeffetto was setting up this experiment, he knew. He was like, well, they gotta look good.
Oh, so yeah, this wow, this seems like something that smart people
Right.
would.
I saw some people like scoff at this when it came
Yeah.
on. Like I watch a lot of people's reactions, not because it's reflective of a deep-seated insecurity of mine, but more that it's because I'm trying to get feedback, right, guys? Yeah, right, feedback. Yeah, that is a good feature. I love the main menu customization, how that works in a party. So it's kind of like a title card, like you might see in like first-person shooter type games or something like that. Cool stuff. DPS display, also super important.
Access the quest counter via the main menu.
That's pretty neat too.
Like, don't run across the city.
Or do.
Or do.
Franmir's lonely.
You know,
also
yeah.
be adding the ability
Needs the
to
love.
display damage per second under the options settings.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in here that I think a lot of this stuff specifically. I won't go specifics, but a lot of this stuff is going to increase. Remember when I said that some of the stuff that's coming will increase the daily appeal of playing the game? This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's part of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a long.
It's a little.
It's a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will make
It's a process.
easier for solo players. So be sure to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
advantage
you
of
could
this
access
when
it from the
leveling up
map,
your character.
but yeah.
In the same
We've
region.
also
Yeah.
heard your requests, and we'll
Right.
be making it possible to teleport
Well, you know
from
what?
the world map to cocoons and towers.
No. What?
I don't know.
We hope this will be useful when you
I've spent all my emotional
exploring the
currency
field.
for this episode. I'm checked out, y'all. Sorry.
If
Anyway,
there are
Kevin.
any limited time quests that have not been completed, an
Yeah,
icon
and
will appear on the
guys,
NPC
again, as
standing
I was saying
behind the
earlier,
quest counter.
this isn't even everything.
This should make it easier to
It's
notice
not.
when there are new limited time
Because
quests.
I did the check for it.
Yeah.
Next,
Sometimes, yeah, and that's something that we've come to learn. Sometimes in real time, also, whenever like maintenance ends, is that a patch will drop, maintenance will end, players will get in there, and then there'll be something that we missed or something that wasn't in headline, and we're just like,
moreover,
that'd be good if they talked about that.
Yeah,
also be
why
added
did
under
they
the
not
tasks
blow that up a
quest
little
section
bit
of the
more,
main menu.
considering as how it is
Please use it when you
awesome?
want to confirm titles
Yeah.
while doing other tasks.
Well,
Please note
Nobody's
that
perfect.
the title section
Nobody's
in the
perfect.
personal
We
section
can
of
only
the main
strive
menu will
to
be
be
removed
our best
accordingly.
selves. And it's a journey.
We will add some options to the ornament
Oh, yeah.
display settings under
took the
customized
one
looks
train
and salons.
going
Namely, the ability to
anywhere.
edit faces, hairstyles.
It's a journey.
Oh, yeah, no,
Under
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
alright.
that was
I
actually the
like,
last
where are
time
you
I saw
going
this
with
show.
A highly requested feature.
Alright.
It was previously
Eventually, I hope
announced that
someone
this
puts
feature
together
would be limited to the
a compilation
NGS
of all the
block,
times I've
but
sang
we have
on this show.
decided to add it to the PSO2 blocks as well. Please take advantage
Track
of this
titles?
when you use
Sean,
the salon.
that sounds like excellent feedback for
Next,
our official
we added
Discord
an
channel.
option
Nice
to
segue
show
there.
or hide value
Yeah, the
related
company
to body
Segway isn't
shape
around
under
anymore.
the salon settings
Or
section
they're
of
significantly
edit
downsized.
miscellaneous.
Yeah,
Interesting.
can't remember
Please use
exactly
this
what.
when
But,
sharing
yeah.
details.
Um,
That
yeah,
the
high resolution
accessory and
display, really
cell-shaded
good
values
for
are
our
always
screenshot
displayed
community, which,
regardless
you
of
know,
the option settings.
tends to be our most invested, literally, most invested community.
New
So,
backdrops will be coming to
yeah.
Arcs IDs.
Yeah. Oh, and there's something else too
Some
with
can be obtained by
things
earning
being
title points.
hidden
So
when
be
you need
sure
to
to
take
collect and put them
screenshots.
to use.
I don't know the
Yeah.
specific of what you're talking about,
The
but I'll take your word for
benefits.
it.
Adding an option to the
Screenshotters.
PC version to display other players
a good
at
thing.
high resolution.
It's a good thing.
I feel like our roles have really reversed this episode.
What?
Excuse me, I'm dying
This
over
will
here.
make it
Why?
possible to display other
Because
players
you're
with the
holding it
same
down right
resolution
now.
as yourself.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
checked out.
goodness.
You're
This
killing
may
it.
affect
Oh
game
my
performance.
goodness. You
Everybody, give
remember
a
how
round of
nervous I
applause
was?
for Danger.
Oh my
Everybody,
God. When using
round of
these
applause.
settings.
When we started this, I
Try
was
using
like
it
World
to
of
shaking,
difference.
shaking in my boots. Shaking in my boots. I'd never done
how
anything
comfortable
like
you
this.
are.
Adding the option to
Huh?
Look how
change the
comfortable you
height
are
of
now.
portable hologram.
I'm not even sweating. It's amazing.
I am. I mean,
It's a little,
You will
it's
be
a
able
little
to
warm in here.
fine-tune the heights. via
Uncle
the
Shank,
left
that is
under
something
place
I am
portable
actively
hologram.
talking about
So you
right
can
now.
change the
And
settings to your liking and decorate the field more
I'm
freely.
trying.
I mean,
I'm trying.
there's a lot of
It's
complicated.
factors.
Remember what we said
Your
earlier?
application is set
Sometimes
to
you
be
get 10
searched
no's before you
for
get a yes.
currently
So,
recruiting alliances.
And
The applicant will
sometimes
be
when
added
you
to
make
the alliance
proposals,
applicant
you know,
list.
you can change something and come back with it. And
This will make it
it
easier
makes
to
it more
recruit
tenable
and enroll
to the
members.
person you're
So check it
proposing
out.
to.
that's why
So-
Fantasy Festival took 2 years to happen.
Yeah.
Is that it
Next on the list,
was...
And our
when you
VTuber thing.
participate in
Exactly,
Arts
that's how it
Records
became this.
content,
Yeah.
you'll get an
Yeah.
attack power
Exactly.
buff when you use a weapon that can be equipped
I do want
by
to
your
remind
main
y'all,
class.
since we're talking about the show, this show was something we
So
did
be sure to use
with
your
no
main
budget
class's weapons
Yeah.
as
to
an
get the top
extra
score.
thing because the two of us wanted
Now I'd like to introduce
contextualize
the new AC
things,
Scratch ticket.
to walk y'all through the
Designer Dreams,
regions,
August
and to get us
2023.
take us home
You
to where we
started
are
the
now.
ball
This is the
rolling.
fourth
I
round
mean, we're
from
gonna
the
give credit
PSO
where
2
credit
10th
is due.
Well, thank you,
anniversary
but-
ID design contest.
You know, she's the one that
The lineup
hauled in
includes
all the
beautiful
things and
clothing
sets
and
everything up, and
unique
I'm just a
accessories.
princess over here. I just, you know, show up and talk.
Check out the scratch count bonus
Uh,
for an alternative
yeah.
version of the motion change motion.
And then,
dash
so
penguin.
the kind of the plot of this show, as it were.
The original
we get
being
into the lore of
available as a
Headline
scratch
Plus.
ticket prize.
Sorry, I'm just moving
Beginning
things
August
around on my
9th,
screen.
Arcs will be
So
able to
we've,
take on the
as you
Stanton
know,
Quest, Sign of the Planet Breaker,
GWIZ
a
of the
major
Stars
target suppression mission.
was a
This will be
plant
an incredibly
at the
high
Central
difficulty
City
quest
Tower as an
where you will
intern,
face the new Dark
donning
Falls
some
class
purple
Starless
gear
Enemy, Dark
to
Falls
spy
Solus.
on
Up to
the
4
good people
arcs
of
can
Central
fight
City.
together at once.
and the
The
bad.
mission will be considered
Um,
a failure if participants are incapacitated 5 times or
Because
if
I
the
got
battle
kicked
goes
off
over the
Leceil,
time
guys.
limit. It is not easy to
Dun, dun,
defeat
dun.
Dark Falls
Two of us
Solus,
were
as its
Leceilans.
attacks
That's where we
are
come from.
extremely
Yep.
fierce,
We got
and its
kicked off.
attack
Yep.
power
She
extremely
didn't, I did.
Even when
I got
compared
kicked
to
No, I
off
fell
because
off.
I'm too
Dark Falls
annoying.
we faced
Safeto
before.
said,
So be sure to have all your equipment ready.
I made you so you
and
don't
be
talk.
fully prepared to take
Stop.
on this quest as many times as you need to.
I said, hey.
This quest can be
Hey,
completed
cutie.
multiple times via the
Like,
dimensional
okay, that's
hole
it.
that appears in the southwestern
You're
part of
being
the central
punished.
retina.
Yeah, I was too trigger happy.
Until
Also be holding
You're
Arcs
being
records
punished.
for Trinitas.
time to go
This time, it will be
Spread
for all
propaganda
classes in geometric
in the
labyrinth
form of
ranked
your
to
new
solo.
in-universe
And you
TV
can
show.
participate by taking it
Thanks,
on
Dad.
during the event.
And then,
He tripped off. Yeah, okay, true.
Now, while this wasn't in the
and thus
video,
became Headline Plus,
We've got
a
a sparkling
regional
brand
tour,
new
as it
event,
were,
Scratch Ticket
across various
Treasure
locales and cool places.
the items
within
in
the
this
world of
scratch
PSO2
ticket
and
Remember on
NGS.
Quick Pick?
augment
Yeah,
capsules
exactly.
and enhancement
Yeah.
materials.
That's fun.
But the scratch count
But,
bonus will include the
thankfully,
SD
and it took a little
legacy
longer than
coordination badge
expected,
Pose, introduced earlier,
Leceil
and
is
other
ready
luxury
for the
items.
arcs to board.
Indeed.
And so, you're coming to our home.
These tickets
Every
can be
time you
earned
play
through urgent quest rewards and limited
Leceil
time daily
Exploration.
tasks.
It's like a house party for us. So,
Be
Okami,
sure to
that was-
snag
I mean,
every
that was
single
true,
One of
you
these
know.
gorgeous prizes.
Until the most recent episode.
In Mission Pass NGS Season 23, you'll find new accessories.
Tama-
such as
Treasure
the
scratch.
Mustafa.
Oh
Which
yes,
is based on
let's
the
go,
universe.
everybody!
Yay!
Look, I made an argument.
The flight
You remember? I made
which is based on a
a
controller.
very, very long
And
proposal
even an
with like
alternative
numbers
effect
and
color
like
version of
data
the motion
backing this
change
It was
up.
motion live
fancy.
chart.
It's
Fancy with a
fancy for the
PH.
bosses. I was like, look, guys, when you give people
Please note
incentive to
that
log
from
in
NGS
and
season
incentive to
23 onwards,
you know,
you will
play
no
the
longer
content that
choose
exists in the
rewards.
game, they'll have more fun with it.
Instead, you will
Uh-huh.
be able
They'll
to
want
get
to
all
play
items.
more because they'll be excited
Go
about
through
what's
all
to
the
come.
tiers to
Hey,
claim
people
your
like
rightful
accessories.
rewards.
They like
Imagine that,
fashion.
imagine
I have
that.
an idea.
Well, maybe hold on to that
Before the
idea.
start of the Uncle
because,
from Another World
I
collab
don't wanna
on
tell them
August
too much
9th,
today.
Well, okay,
we're
but
releasing a celebratory
But it's cool, right?
illustration.
Treasure Scratch. Yeah.
Uncle from Another World
Anyway.
is a series based on a comic
One of
book
my
by
favorite,
Hotondo Shindeyu.
you know,
The
what
original
do they call them? The
comic has sold
messages
more
that
than 3.3
autoplay
million
when a certain
copies,
condition
including
is met
digital,
in the game.
and is extremely
What's the word for that?
popular.
Auto chat?
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah, yeah.
Illustration
Auto
shows
chat
Uncle,
is
Belle, and Mabel, whose avatar items will be featured
Oh my
in
god.
this
Anyway, it's
collaboration,
referencing fun points.
along with characters based
Oh,
on the
yeah,
NGS.
Yeah, I can't remember what I said.
Do you guys remember when the NGS site started rolling out and
from
there
the
was the
old
quote?
days.
It was like differences between NGS and PSO2.
Yeah.
And it was like fun points. And then for NGS under that same category, it just says there is no fun in PSO2 and NGS.
Uncle from Another World
Also, like, there is no gender concept in PSO2 and NGS. By the way, since a long-standing rumor is that I have something to do, that I personally had something to do with the Type 1, Type 2 naming.
Oh my god.
The silliest rumor.
Oh my
course
god.
not,
Because
guys.
of
Are you
course,
kidding
at
me?
that time, we had so much control.
Oh
We
yeah.
didn't even know
and
what
what
the
was
heck
in the
was
game
game.
yet? We didn't
Yeah.
know what was gonna be launched, and people were like,
No
"Oh, it's not
idea.
gonna be GWIZ's work."
Completely in the
Y'all
dark.
overestimated my ability to change things for so long that eventually I got that power. Like it took.
What is
Yeah.
that called? What is that called? The
Irony?
well, yes, but
From Another World style.
okay, now I can't remember the word.
The lineup
Someone will come up
includes
with it.
avatar
When
items to
you
turn
manifest
your
something
character
into being
Uncle,
just by believing in it.
or Mabel, weapon camo,
I
and
don't
many
know.
more collab
Manifesting.
items.
Someone will pull out the
Nostalgic
perfect
Sega
word and be
hardware
like,
designs
"Oh."
such as
That's
Genesis
another thing,
and
Zena.
Sega
Yeah,
Saturn
he
will
was
also
personally
be
changed
featured
the
in
height
this
slider.
collaboration.
Guys, I wasn't working on the game when it launched in the West.
Oh, Providence.
Like,
There we go. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Thank you. Yes, that's the thing.
Although not
self-fulfilling
shown in
prophecy.
the
There we go.
Yes.
we will be
Yeah.
releasing
Yeah.
two types of
Last day of
AC
school. I'm just being real with y'all,
August
okay?
16th.
Yep, it's all GWIZ's
For the
fault.
It
AC
always
support
is.
items
For
select
the
August
hey, for the height
2023.
slider,
Hey.
for the
Some
censoring,
useful items for
Oh,
the
yeah.
for you know, just
Oh yeah, for all those
everything.
things that I discovered at the same time as everybody else because I was playing,
Coming back.
like before I even like applied to work here. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
guys.
sorry, I was too loud. I'm
Select
sorry.
June 2023,
sorry,
released
Ultimate
in
Joe.
June.
Don't repeat that last word there, but yeah.
Rewind Collection August 2023 is a selection of NGS spec AC.
Yeah, it's just some silliness.
released
Yeah,
from August to
sorry.
September
Like
And-
we genuinely, you know, have
You know,
fun,
Yeah, because it's
and
like
so I barked.
we've
laughter.
seen this stuff, this crap, for
The
so
Motion
long.
Dash,
Not that,
Island Rider EX,
and it's just like,
and
guys,
more are coming
come
back.
on. I just sit here and I see
Those who
like
already
people say
registered
these
this
things,
motion
and I'm
change
just
can
like,
exchange it for consumables.
oh, my face is in my hands. Like, guys, come on.
Yeah.
So enjoy character creation
Like,
with a wide
you know.
variety of items.
We can certainly take credit for some things,
We're also
but
holding ARCs records for field races.
Here's something we'll take a little credit for. Just a little
This
bit.
time, it
Mini
will be for the
episodes.
Midiola
Like this.
Outer Area 2 board Stage 1 solo course.
that's
You can
also
participate
two
simply
of my
by
favorite
playing the course
outfits
during
in the
event period.
Rewind collection, August 23 there. I like
That's
them.
all for
Flyer
the
go, I
updates
know,
for the
right?
first
That's
half of
ridiculous.
August.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the updates
But-
for the second half.
But
of
I
the
mean,
month.
you know,
Starting with this
That's what
month's
happens also when you step up.
right. I
You
mean, we're
know?
visible.
Yeah.
We're, you know, public facing.
It's I try to not complain about it or acknowledge it or like, you know, get too lost in the sauce, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, someone once told me that like anytime you step on into the public eye for anything at all, when you put yourself out there, whether that means you're showing off your painting at an art gallery, or you're a band playing on stage, or you're a community manager on a video game, or make a tweet. We all do that, or a lot of it. Excuse me, we make an X,
Yep.
whatever that is.
Wait. We're still doing that.
Um,
Hey, look, can I aisle? You know, it's that makes me really happy.
Yeah.
Because there are some areas that have not really been explored or utilized fully, and this is one of them. And so I'm very happy to see that.
Just finishing my thought. I'm sorry. I
Sorry,
agree with you.
sorry.
But whenever you put yourself out there in the public like that, there's always going to be people in the cheap seats throwing peanuts at you. No matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter who you are at all.
Yep.
Hey, look at that. Casual fashion.
Hey, look.
About a year after y'all started demanding it infrequently. Wow.
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 Do you remember seeing the concept art for that?
Yeah, I do.
And this?
Love the
Oh.
jeans. I love the pants.
It's
Oh
so
my
exciting.
gosh.
And, I mean, I have so much outerwear that just is going to look phenomenal with this on the bottom. So, super excited. Yeah, when that body paint came out, we were like, hold on, guys. Just hold on.
Love it.
Love it.
Looks good.
I like the bracelets.
I really like the scratches more now than at launch, I'll be honest. Not that I think, like... Well, I mean, I have a lot of fashion from back then, too, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like the scratches have so much more variance. They're not just, like, in-universe lore items now.
Yeah.
They're, like, wackiness. That's more of what people expect from PSO2. Goofiness.
Sorry. I did the dash when
Yeah.
I was on the test server
Yeah.
with Deynger, and I'm all looking like badass.
Yeah.
And she's running like that. I about died.
A Ruins Interception. Dun dun dun. Intercept.
24 players, guys. I know a lot of you are fans of the raid reminiscent quests like this. Some of you not so much, you know. But yeah.
Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
I was at, average PSO2 player, Danger. Yeah. Yeah, PSO2.
I'm pretty bad at
had-
base game, guys.
What?
I'm pretty bad at base game.
I was good. Now I cannot remember anything.
Yeah.
I got Phantom to max level, Gunner to max level, Force to max level, Tector. Yeah. Yeah,
Now
Ranger.
I'll give you an
Yeah.
overview with some
Yeah, I
slides
had
of
quite
the
a few
updates for the
max level
second half of
classes
the month.
in PSO2. It was like, okay, you gotta be able to talk
Take
about
on
all
the
this
limited
stuff as
time
though you
quest,
know it.
Blazing
like the
Battle,
back of
set
your
on
hand.
Kenai
Okay.
Isle in the Elio region.
With the back of your hand.
Yeah.
Up to 4 people can accept this quest.
I did
And the
Tector.
objective
Tector
is
is
to
a
destroy all
subclass.
enemies that
so.
appear across multiple waves within the time limit.
Blazing Battle.
You can increase the time limit by either defeating a certain number of
Reminds
target
me of one of my
enemies
favorite
or
movies.
enemies with a special marker.
Blazing Saddle?
Slightly inappropriate one, yeah, but
The enemies will
I mean,
appear
it's
at
probably
various
not
I've never
inappropriate
seen
by
it.
around the
today's
island.
standards.
I don't know.
Use
I know
skylifters
next to
and
nothing about
other field
movies.
mechanics
Like,
for maximum
I just
efficiency.
didn't grow up watching them. I watched Jingle All the Way like 30 times a day.
We're holding ARC's
Happy
record
late
for limited
birthday,
time quests
Hoodie
for the first
18.
time.
Happy birthday!
Happy
Be
birthday.
eligible.
Hey, Arcs Defenders, we have a birthday over here at table number 7. All right.
Blazing Battle, which will be
Okay, Arcs Defenders, put your hands together. We got a birthday.
to get
Think-
that,
sings
I want a
a world
cookie.
beyond the
good
sky
use
to you.
of the field mechanics
What?
and
I want a
keep track of
cookie.
enemy
Prince Brightstar
location.
just said, put the cookie down. Free
Now
cake.
it's time
Oh,
to
cake
show
would
off
be
our
nice.
latest AC
Guys, in
scratch
France,
ticket,
oh my
Stylish
god.
Summer.
I got back
It will
and just
include a sailor-style dress and a variety of similar
fiending
denim-style outfits.
for pastries and croissants.
Oh.
The
Ugh.
scratch count bonus includes an alternate version
Fiendin'.
of the motion
Fiendin'.
change
As it
dash,
were.
Lovely, included
Aw,
in the
thanks,
scratch
Scout.
ticket prizes. So be sure to check
Add
that
more
out as well.
innerwear. Yeah. Yeah.
You'll also
That's
be
a
able
thing.
to play the new 24-player limited time quest.
Attention,
Ruins
Kmart
and
shoppers, we have a birthday. Happy birthday. Da, 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 da.
birthday.
of Crocodilus Vera and Ons Vera in the
Okay,
Belladonna
Belladonna Ruins. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
The boss enemies will be backed up by other enemies during combat. So split up to take them on
Oh,
while
yeah.
watching out for
Yeah.
the boss enemies' super
Very
powerful
sad.
attacks.
I
Yes,
just remembered
Kathy.
something
Yes.
that you guys don't know about Leceil yet, and it just gave me a little giggle.
This time, it will be for the South
I
Cabarrus
just
Dash
can't wait
Stage
to
1
see.
solo course.
I just can't
And you
wait.
can participate
Just can't
simply
wait.
by playing the
Kathy
course during
says
the event
Arcs don't
period.
wear underwear and plumbers don't wear ties, y'all. So,
Lastly, although not shown in the video, We will
The
be releasing
banana
the
boat
Live
returns.
Ticket emote collection
PSO2
August
spec
2023
emotes,
on
because
August
so
30th.
many of you have been like, oh, I can't get it because
This
it's
Yeah.
like
ticket is
millions of
exclusively
Meseta.
Oh, yeah,
PSO2
it's in
spec
the-
emotes released in
In the
past.
hellscape that is the PSO2 base game economy.
If you
Yeah.
have emotes that
Cradle
you
of
have
Darkness,
not
am I
yet
right,
been able
guys?
to grab, now's your chance
Does it have
to snatch
Dance
these up.
20? Where
I
did I
don't
see
know.
that?
I don't know.
That's all for the update info I have for today. Let's move
I
on
did
to the
know that
next
DBZ
segment.
Wheel 9. I think it's weird as hell, but I did know that, yes.
NGS Operation Report.
Although
For
not
this
shown in
segment,
the video.
The NGS Operation Report.
There, how's that?
My Hero Arrive select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live
Oh, Cradle
operations
of Darkness,
team and bring
yeah.
you their answers.
Yeah. Favorite urgent
Here's the
quest
first
is
one.
still the Halloween urgent quest.
Please increase how many favorites I can have
guys know
so
what I'm
I
talking
can save more emotes.
I know that some people
Here is our
didn't
team's
care for this
response.
question or they didn't find it important. I personally
In response
am very
to
excited
this
about this because I
we plan
am
to
a
expand the
I
emote
love my
favorite
emotes
save
and
slot
I
to
am
100
constantly
in
having
an
to
October update.
pick one to leave off the list as whenever I get a new one I like. So
It's always
We
a tasty
appreciate your
treat for
patience
me
in the meantime.
yes,
when I use an
That
emote.
was their
And
answer.
it's usually because I'm standing next to GWIZ.
It can be hard to find emotes from a long
Thomas
list,
says,
so
"GWIZ,
this
what
is
was the
great
ending
news.
to the SEGA buys a planet lore? We bought a planet,
Let's move on to the
and
next
some people
question.
won Amazon gift cards. That's about it, really.
Do you have any plans to change
saw some
the
people
Augment
saying,
capsule
like,
lineup in the shops?
It was gonna make SEGA go bankrupt because we
Here's
bought a
what they
planet.
had to say.
Guys, it wasn't expensive at all.
No.
I mean, you can buy one too.
We plan
Yep.
to add Gigas Force
Just use some
Series and
service. I don't know.
Dreadkeeper 4
Rias
in an
Grammar, you still
October
have a
update.
Halloween trigger. Aw.
I've got some
Adjusting the
triggers
lineup with
too.
other augments
Memories.
as well.
Oh.
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 That was their response. Let's keep going.
Oh.
I heard that the
Memories
Super
that'll last a
High Difficulty
lifetime.
Standard Party quest coming in August will be difficult to complete on the first
Yes,
try.
it will be difficult to complete on the first try.
SEGA
you
did actually
share
buy a
more on
planet,
how you
Asna.
adjust
Or as
the
much as
difficulty?
someone on Earth can buy a planet
Here is their message.
millions of light years away.
Right.
You know, I don't
In these
think
quests,
that
you will be fighting
know,
against Dark
we really
Falls
own
souls.
anything at that
Yeah.
point,
And we
but,
shared
you know,
details about
Kinda
in today's broadcast.
Beyond the
concept
thing.
of ownership may not
difficulty to be a
exist
little
on that
harder than
planet.
The currently available rank 2 of Drill Dark Falls Interception R2.
Asna, you're unfathomably based. Excuse me, base department. Base department. Asna, is that you?
Wait a
Base
second.
department. Daddy Jupe, is that
Wait
you?
a second.
You will
Base
need to
department,
evade
Little
Based
Pimp
is a
Friend.
good
photon
thing,
dashing and
right?
jumping.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Like, remember, I'm Hermit.
Right. So let's talk about the
You
word
can take it on
based.
anytime if you fulfill the
What
battle
based
power
is
requirements. So we hope you'll
it
enjoy
got
taking
popularity
on the
because of the
challenge
rapper
multiple
Lil B, the
times
bass
till you can
god,
triumph.
who is a very popular
what they
internet
had to
like
say.
rapper in the late
The
2000s
next question is
through
about
the
creative
2010s.
space.
And so there would be all kinds of memes where people would share like, "Thank you, Based
I want
God,"
to create
because he
a
called
wider
himself the Based
variety of
God. What
structures.
based meant in
So
that
could you
context
implement new
was
build parts?
like it was off the top of his head,
Here is
because he
their
would rap about literally whatever he was thinking about, and so he called himself the Based God, as
We
he
will
was the
be
best to
adding
do it.
build parts, including building materials and natural
Based became a
objects about
like
once
a
every 2 months going
sub-in
forward.
word for like epic or
Okay.
sick or awesome, and some
In
people
addition
use
to
it
new build
as
parts,
a
we will also
I'll
be
just call it
porting
as a dog
furnishings
whistle.
from PSO2. So
we
please
protect
look
Lil B at all
forward to
costs. Thank you, Big Trigger. We do.
That was their
Thank you,
response.
Base God. Yeah, I'm a big
It's good to hear
proponent
that
of
porting PSO2
based as its
furnishings
original
is on
meaning,
their to-do
not
list.
as, you know.
This will give us
Yeah,
more
Joe,
creative
Yeah.
that
Let's
was
see
the
the
first
next
time I
question.
heard someone say it. I was like, wait, what?
Can I
Yeah.
use
Based
the
on what?
designs that I create
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
creative
That's-
space in my
That's
alliance space?
pretty much me with any meme
Here's
that
their response.
Alyssa says or sends me. I'm like, what?
In
Can
the
you
alliance
explain?
space, you can use
Prince
designs you
Brightstar.
already own.
It's tough because like cherry picked questions it's hard to like call something
However,
that
please
from
note
my
that you
perspective,
cannot publish
considering
your
like
designs by
sometimes they
placing
just
the design
have
terminal in
things
the
they can
alliance
share,
space.
sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that, you know,
That
if
was
they were
their
just like,
answer.
we don't have an operation report this
Now
month,
for the final
that would be worse than just some mid questions.
Right.
You know?
Can we have
Right.
simple methods to
Exactly.
It's tough.
communicate
Yeah.
with others
And I
in the
mean,
creative
things,
space,
you know,
such
may
as sending
still
likes,
be up in the
etc.?
air.
Here is what
In
they
terms
said
of
about this.
decisions. Like these answers many
In
times
response to this
are
request,
in the
we are
middle of
considering adding
development
a
or
feature in a future
just a
update that will
concept,
allow
so
players to
naturally they don't
easily
want to
send each other
mislead you.
kudos when players visit their creative space.
Daddy Juve says NGS Soldier Boy? Cross Soldier Boy? That already happened.
That
Guys.
was also on my throwback.
Forward to our update on this.
You know when he does that? I love that.
That was their
When Soulja Boy
response.
does that.
You can
Yeah,
create a wide variety of structures
So,
in the creative space, and the
Soulja
content
Boy
will
may
be
have
even
played
more fun
our
with a
game,
handy method to communicate
and the
with
old
owner
heads in
of
the
the
community
space,
may
even
have
if only indirectly.
gone livid in his
That's all for our Q&A
Twitter
today.
responses, being like, "We don't want you here." Come
Moving
on, guys. If
I will
tell you what,
continue to
if
select and bring your
a
questions
celebrity
and
plays
feedback to the
New
development
Genesis
and
again
operations teams and share their answers with you.
for Aunt GWIZ,
Please
old
also
Grandma
let us know your
GWIZ.
thoughts about this show and the
please,
game
please,
with the
please don't
hashtag
like be a
NGS
dick to
Headline
them
on
because they don't
Twitter
know
and
what
other
you're
platforms.
going through as being a core fan of a
Moving on to
game,
the next
right? If they're just curious, like encourage it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I
mean-
say because I work on the game too, but I mean, saying that as someone who just likes Fantasy Star in general, it'd be cool if a celebrity got into
Now
the
let's
game.
move on
Yeah,
from
and here's
you
the
know,
thing,
so-
like
Talk about some
encouraging
other
publicity of the
NGS-related
game attracts
I'm
a
sure
larger
it will
crowd,
get you even more excited
larger
about
crowd.
the game.
Yeah.
gets more recognition
Let's get
by
started.
the creators of the game, more attention gets devoted to the game.
Here are the
Exactly.
details
Right?
of the team
So,
up
do you see
campaign
how this is
and
like a
AC
Yeah.
really
purchase
good
campaign
process?
that
I know
launched
that-
on August 2nd.
Our particular community has
We are
a
holding a team up campaign.
little
to
bit of a
celebrate the release
gatekeeping
of the
issue, but
Alliance
it's
base.
okay.
It's much better. Than
Much better than it
In
once
this
was.
better
campaign,
than once.
You
Yeah.
can receive an accessory called Rappy Speech
But yeah,
Bubble
if
by
if
logging
and when
into the game
something like
during
that
the
were to happen
campaign
again, I just
period
encourage y'all
while
to
belonging
like
to an alliance
let it
with four or
happen
more
instead of
members.
like getting weird about it, because there were
In
some
the
folks who
AC
got weird
purchase
about it,
campaign,
admittedly.
You can get
Stop
items
that.
such
yeah.
as the
No more.
accessory assorted chocolates,
Naughty.
the SG Legacy Coordination Badge
That
ham
said,
that I mentioned earlier,
that's not an endorsement of
and even
anything that any
more
one
according
person
to
has
how
ever done
much AC
online,
you purchased during the
No.
period.
including Soulja Boy. That's what I mean.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm
Don't
not
miss out on
endorsing
this
him.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
that was also on my throwback playlist this morning.
Was it the Crank That?
An
Yeah.
original video
Yeah.
I like
commemorating
the song
collab
Donk.
with
She
Uncle
got
from
it,
Another
Donk.
World will be
Wait.
released soon.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
In the live
I like that
video,
one.
Yup.
Uncle,
That's
She
good.
got it,
SEGA
Donk. You
Mania,
got it, Donk. She got it,
is
Donk. She
enjoying
got it, Donk.
NGS
She.
to the fullest.
I love
You'll
Soulja Boy.
also
I'm
get
sorry.
to see
Is this something me and my
unique
partner
gameplay
disagree
style,
on?
so please look forward
Is
to
I
it.
think Soulja Boy is like the best.
The video will
partner
soon be available
feels
on the
opposite.
PSO2 global YouTube channel.
Or a
Why
Splendid
haven't we talked
One.
about music prior
You
to
could
this?
try to bully Doja Cat.
An NGS collab
Wasn't it-
with the smash hit anime
Was it
TV
Doja
series
Cat who
Leceil
over the
Pro.
weekend was like,
In
her
addition
fans
to
were like,
avatar items for Ai, Ruby, and Aqua.
"You don't love us?" She's like, "No, I don't know you."
Emotes,
And then like a bunch of people like started
and
hating on her for that.
holograms.
I'm gonna keep it real since our last episode.
This
That's
feature
actually the
collab is
perfect way to
scheduled
approach
be
that.
released in
To be honest, I mean, I
September
recognize some of the
2023.
names in here, and I do know some of y'all personally,
Check
but
out the
like,
next headline
I don't
for
know
more
you.
details.
right? Like I don't know
The
y'all.
following is a quick
We don't
introduction
know
to
you
Oshino
guys. It's important to remember, you know, like parasocial
Pro.
relationships are a
Is a gynecologist
thing. It's
working in a suburban city.
parasocial relationships have
One day,
absolutely been a
I,
thing
his
in my
favorite
tenure
idol from the
doing
idol
this.
group,
So
Missing, we're
Komachi
missing the chance to say
appears
something
at his
about
clinic.
Oshinoko. Yeah, we
Has a
we
forbidden
knew
secret.
about that. I mean, because
This
I'm not familiar with the
ill-fated
show,
meeting
to be honest,
sets their
but-
destinies in motion.
yeah, we've seen a list of like the collaborations that we were doing this year quite a while ago.
well, not just this year.
The anime is based on
true,
a popular
true,
comic
not just this year.
serialized in weekly
Yeah, no, I saw
magazine.
when I saw that they were opening with
This
Sonic and
stunning
then
work
Ghost in the
by
Shell. I was
Dream
like, oh
Tag
my
Team
god,
Yeah.
Akasaka
that's very
was
up my
like,
alley.
Yokoyama
Yeah.
shows the entertainment industry from a whole new angle.
Yeah,
Please
it's
look forward to
it's
these
cool because we
collabs
get to
with the
see.
latest anime programs
concept
that were
art.
just broadcast this spring.
I'm always like, who's this? Who's this? To the rest of the team.
That's all for this
But no,
episode
we also
of
have
NGS
like
Headline.
actual text.
In this program, we are looking for your opinions to help us improve NGS.
Pixie says that Sonic and Ghost in the Shell went by so
Tweet not only
quickly.
about
I don't know
the
about
game,
Ghost in the
but
Shell, but I'm
also
not
about
surprised
your
Sonic went by
impressions of the
quickly.
program and any messages of
I see what you
support
did
for
there.
That was a
the
fun
development
limited
and
time
live
quest.
ops
I hope you guys
team.
realize, like, not realize, but understand that
To
if
make
you're
sure we
liking some
see
of the
them,
stuff that's
please
dropped
add
into the
hashtag
game since
NGS
version 2's
Headline to your
launch,
tweets.
that's indicative of the version
As a
2
representative of the user,
spirit and
I will
development
continue to
style
work with the
and
development
doing
team to
cooler
make
new
NGS a
things
more
with
enjoyable
new
game for
Genesis,
everyone.
right?
And
I
look
want to
forward
clarify
to your
something.
continued
HK,
support.
I had no hand in that summary section.
The next
That
episode of
never
NGS
passed my
Headline will be on
eyeballs.
Tuesday, September
really
5th.
wish it had.
Real quick, some of y'all are talking about, I see
Focusing
also
mainly
some
on the September
doubt
update.
or speculation regarding why is the next stream in the beginning of
forget to
September.
like
It's because
and
in
subscribe.
October, or excuse me, in August In August, SOJ has an extended vacation.
Yeah.
In the middle of the month, so
Now then,
simple as that.
Yep.
I'll see you
Usually,
at the next
practical
NGS
answers like
Headline.
that are the reasons why. Not everything's a conspiracy, guys. I hope I've tried to explain that across all these episodes.
Wow.
I know for some of y'all it won't ever resonate, and maybe some of y'all choose for it to not. So
Who'd have thunk?
who'd have thunk it?
There's a practical explanation.
Imagine that. So, NGS Headline. Some people saying that it was really good. Some people saying it was alright.
Mhm.
Some people saying it was the best one.
Mhm.
Some people saying that it was bad. I don't understand that.
Mm.
I don't know what game they're playing. But
Yeah.
what'd you think?
What did I think?
Yeah.
I was probably the most pleased with this episode
Yeah, it's my favorite
out
episode
of
by
all
a
of
long
them. Yeah.
by a long shot.
I don't feel like, we have a lot that needs to be said.
Yeah, I'll
It's awesome.
It's it was needed.
Yeah.
It was needed.
Definitely.
Guys, it's almost time for our meetup. Again, remember we're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to do ship 1, then 3, then 4, and we're going to end with ship 2, my home ship, as I say my final goodbye to y'all. I hella got to piss, so I'm going to do that here in just a minute. But first, thanks for everything, guys.
Oh my god. You're gonna leave me alone with them?
I'm going to leave you alone with them. Yeah. Guys, thanks for everything. I almost said Real Big Fish. I'm a real big fan. Do y'all know Deynger likes the band Real Big Fish?
Wait, what?
Isn't
I
that
do?
awesome? I love that.
Wait, what?
Thanks for everything, guys. This is my last keyword for y'all. Rapid Shape Fritters, 50 SG. And it's an exclusive bow weapon camo that I actually really like. I'm not I'm not a bow player or a braver player. Thank you.
Bow player.
But So That Was a Fun Song, says Oris 21. My band used to cover that song. Y'all like ska? Like ska? Maybe we should put some ska on New Genesis. That'd be kind of cool, right? Anyway. Thank you for everything, or thanks for everything. And now it is time for our meetup. Ship 1. What's up?
can't-
Everything okay?
It uses the wrong thing, so I have to switch. Yeah.
How many people do you think listened to Real Big Fish whenever they were playing PSO1 back in the day? Probably a lot.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I want to see the mail from that account.
What's going on?
I need to log into my actual GM account, and it's being naughty.
Well, I'm gonna give you some time.
Okay. Oh, no, I got it.
You got it?
Just
Perfect.
kidding.
Robo Prinny says Trendy. That's a good song. I remember that one. Beer, a song that I Am Rappy likes. See, everyone has a favorite by Real Big Fish. And if you don't like ska punk, what the heck are you doing? Do you hate pun?
I was listening to Tupac at that time. I'm not.
Also fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
I just had.
Ship 1, lots of fun. All right, we're gonna do what we did last time, guys. Ship 1, we are going to go to Creative Space, Official Creative Space, and Alio Show Space, number 3. Okay, y'all seeing that? Oh, hold on. I forgot the banner's on. All right, guys. Ship 1. Ship 1.
Having only one monitor is not fun.
Arcs be damned. That Rappy can spin. All right, look. Creative Space. We're going to go down to Official Creative Space. And then we're going to go down to 3. Did you catch
I
that?
wasn't even paying attention, so you're probably gonna have to say that again.
Official, Alio Official number 3.
Okay.
Creative Space, not the block. Let's hang out again. Oh, 42069. Perfect. Y'all are killing it. Wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Perfect.
I
Good.
love it. And you know, I gotta do a pose that's fitting. GWIZ dead. All right. All right.
It wants to display the returning player. No, stop it.
Just click through. There's Vixie. Hey.
Hey.
There's something
Hello?
about Vixie that I can't. I just think the Chow
Remember
Cop
when-
returns. Yo, Spider.
Do you remember when we couldn't show accessories?
How times change.
Yeah, how times change.
All right, I really have to go to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Are you good?
I will be good once Sandy
I will wait.
and Arch, I'll be there eventually.
Did you do creative space tutorial on your GM characters?
Oh no.
You didn't, did you?
Oh no.
Okay, tell you what. Log out of ship 1, head to ship 2, and do that. Get prepared for ship 2.
All right.
That's gonna be our final send off. So,
Okay.
and don't worry, guys. Danger's gonna be around, so you're gonna
I
be able
will.
to hang out with Danger more in the
Oh.
future.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. I've said it like 3 times. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
Will you entertain them?
For real this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just.
Headsets
I'll
off.
just...
Okay, I'm walking away now.
All right, you're walking away now.
Okay, you gonna be all right?
I probably. I might start sweating. Bring a paper towel for me. Okay, guys. I'm logging in to ship 2. That is a very red body paint. I like it. Also wings. Whenever I see new wings come out, I really like it. What is the bird? Is that an emote that somebody's using? The like crow-looking thing with the blue ball? Guys, I only have 1 monitor. It's horrible. Yes. Yes, Dracana, you always look fierce. Oh my gosh. Shandy, you just told me this on the other ship. Do you not have a... Okay. See, the thing is, I can't do this and talk to you guys. That's the only problem. Trigun Stampede? I have not heard of that. Oh my gosh. She would. Alright, Arch, talk to me. What's up? Tell me about my creative space. I told you guys, we have been very busy. There's not been nearly as much playtime with the game as we hoped. And when it is, it's on the test server for me. Trying to enter, oh good, creative space. Trying to figure out what's new, what's exciting, how do I do it? Talk about music. Test server, yeah, test server. I frequently break our test server. That is true. And that is where GWIZ and I both ran Leceil. I may or may not have used some debug commands in order to get through it solo. I did S-rank it, but that is because I did max damage with every hit. It's a pretty nice, nice little tool to have. Highly recommend. But yeah, not present in game naturally because it's a test server. And I am probably rambling as I am placing build parts for Arsh. Oh good, you like that floor tile in the middle of the place? That's good. I'm happy. Now, remove the build part. Oh, you're asking for a lot there. Remove. Yay! I'm like talking to you guys and I can't even see what you're saying and it's just incredibly awkward for me. Hello. Hello.
Who was that in chat? That was weird. Anyway.
Hi, Mona.
Alright, ship 1 was good.
Okay.
I see all of y'all. I see Jojo B, I believe. I'm hesitant now about calling out specific names. There's someone that I got their name wrong once, and I felt bad about. Are you on ship 2?
I am on ship 2, and I'm doing. I was narrating. I was,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
my step-by-step process. They're
Last
really
episode we had to do it in real time because I forgot to do it.
very-
We were doing speed runs. It was fun.
So I remember the first time I tried Creative Space, all of Arch's tasks, the ones
Yeah.
in the beginning, you had to go back to her in the art base
Oh
between
yeah.
each one.
Right.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sometimes things just, they get optimized over time.
They do. You know. Yeah.
Goodness gracious, there's a lot of y'all here. 65.
Yes. 999,999. Yes.
All right, guys. Y'all have only got me for a little bit longer. AMA, if you want to dig up.
Uh-oh. Are you
Anything.
really opening that can of worms, though?
I'm not going to answer anything. But you can ask me anything. I can just ignore the questions that I want to answer.
Okay. Now what? What you want?
Oh, yeah. Lots of cool. Oh, whoa. Hey, Sonic.
Whoa. Oh, shoot.
How was the Rappy life? Did it treat you well? Yes.
Very feathered.
I grew up playing PSO. I never thought I would be a Rappy on a show. Kind of cool. Dracana, I'll look for you. Oh yeah, I do see you, Dracana. You're right there. Aw.
It's just, you're on fire.
This girl is on fire. All right. Least favorite PSO1 area, probably Caves 3, because at that point I'm just ready. Caves are a commitment, I will say.
I had so much fun with the descriptions for PSO2 on the website.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I wrote, all the website text as well. Class text, world, all of that. And that was a lot of fun. I did discover that my copywriting skills,
Yeah.
I tend to be a little bit wordy. In case, I don't know, you
You and I
guys
have
probably
like,
have no idea about that.
different, approaches
Yeah.
to that.
I was a little worried.
Which I want to thank everybody who's been putting up with me as I ran the Twitter the last few years. Look, they can't all be winners.
That's true.
Let's see here.
Oh, wait, no, actually, I can probably come to the next ship.
Yeah, if you can make it. I just wanted to make sure because ship 2 is gonna be a little something special.
Yeah.
Ship 3, you're up next. Then 4, and then we're gonna wrap up the show with ship 2.
Ah, I like that look.
Which one?
Oh, yeah. I have the tattoos and everything, too, for the, what was that called? The crop top and the pants with the cool-looking tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ready, boy. We are currently on ship 1. We are in official creative space number 3. Darth Paperboy appreciates the classic Phantasy Star stuff that we share on Twitter, and that's going to continue as well.
Yes.
That's not going anywhere. I've slowly been kind of defining what combination of types of posts work. And there's one thing that's clear is that, when we share some like old PSO1 art or something that we haven't shared before but in a higher resolution, people tend to really like that, so we're going to keep doing that. Yeah, kind of just setting up the future for success,
Yeah. Really? Why? You have to, yeah, I have to do this again. Oh, no, she's good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Daddy Joof, I would zoom on you, but I don't know what character is yours. This is you, right? I believe that's you, right?
That seems right.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, ship 1.
We are done.
Just about. There's a lot of y'all here, so if you are blocking someone behind you, I ask that you please maybe move to somewhere where you won't block anyone. I think there's someone behind the spider there, so if you want to stick there, I just want to say that person who's like using the sitting emote back there, that if you want to be in the photo, you might need to move to somewhere where we can see you a little better. But the rest of y'all I can see all just fine. So
Such a pretty picture. Oh. Oh.
we will take a photo here just momentarily. Chip 1. It's been fun.
Yep.
It has been. Oh, and we got. There's always one. Well, it's always one. You know, I was wondering when this was gonna happen. When someone was gonna come with accessories and like, you know. Let me see who this is. Goodness gracious. In case you are pranking us, I'm gonna ask that maybe you move to the back. If you are trolling us, then probably have to turn accessories off here and take this screenshot.
Wah, wah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know if you were
Yeah.
gonna listen.
Doing it playfully or
Anyway, all right. No one's behind the spider now, so we're good.
it's just bad form, guys, to block someone.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Why is it not screenshotting? I am running it on Steam after all. What the heck?
Did it work? What?
Everybody in ship 1, stay right there. I think I turned the UI off and logged out by accident.
Everybody stay.
Everybody stay.
Stay.
Stay. Stay. My bad, guys. Stay. F12. Yeah, that's what I was pushing. I don't know why it wasn't working.
Because nothing can go perfect.
We've never had a perfect show.
Never had a perfect show.
No. Alright, let's try that one more time.
Yeah, I do little reports on, each episode of our
Mhm.
show. And I have yet to not have something to write in that section.
Okay. Ship 1. Let's try it again. Sorry about that.
You guys can't, hear me clicking, right? I hope.
Well, if they can, it's the last time they're gonna.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
don't worry
that's
about
true.
it. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's try that one more.
At least I'm fast with these quests.
Oh, yeah.
It's, like I may have done them a few
There.
times.
We will try that. Oh. Okay. F12 pulls up the logout menu.
Oh.
Alright, I need someone who's better at computers. Guys, I grew up on consoles. If your F12 is mapped to the game logout button, but you need to use it for a screenshot, you know what I'll just do? You know what I'll do?
No. I don't. But I bet you'll tell me.
I will. This may or not. No, that won't work. What do I need to do here? Plug keyboard into console, print screen button.
They're all yelling print screen.
Change this Steam screenshot button in settings. Remap the logout shortcut. But yeah, it's not even getting Windows Shift plus S. We'll try that. Dang it. Why?
Ah.
You know, I pride myself on not being computer illiterate, but this is kind of embarrassing. Person in red standing behind the white spider. You might want to move so you can get seen here.
Lady in red.
Okay.
Hey guys, guess what? It's a green
Yeah, we'll just do it
Rappy.
manually today. Here,
Sweet.
graphics, hide, when using. Yeah, all right. Cool. We'll just do it old school. Yeah.
Is someone the flower? No, that's a
Yeah,
build
see if
part.
I can just kind of finagle this here real quick. There we go. Might do it at a slight angle there, but we got it.
You're on ship 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Why
So-
am I not showing up?
Are you on official block 3?
Yeah. Like, I'm literally standing with a bunch of people around.
Because we have a 50 character limit, and we have over 50 people here. We have 70 people here right now.
Sigh.
So yes.
Okay, well, guys, I am here. Very few of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
can see
guys.
me.
I'm sorry. The game only lets you render 50 people.
I
There's
know.
more than 50 people. I don't know if we've ever had more than 50.
See, that's the thing, and I think needs
we-
to be brought up, is with the 100-person limit in creative space, having a 50-person
Not to mention those
display.
24-person quests where you can't see everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, guys, I swear, I'm on ship 1. I did the tutorial.
All right. Well, I've got the screenshot. So, ship 1. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Ship 1 has a lot of the people in this community that I knew just as players that have become friends. So,
Yeah.
thanks for everything, guys. Ship 3, we're coming your way. Ship 3.
Ship 3 on to thee.
Ship 2, we're doing at the end today, don't forget. We're going to...
I don't know why, but my brain just supplied the final countdown to the end of what you just said.
The final headline plus
Alright, where are we
Ship
going?
3. Creative space. Official creative space. Alyosha space 3. Come hang with me. And Deynger B.
Hmm.
The final countdown.
Yeah, I know. Now it's gonna be stuck in our head.
Yes, yes.
Do-do-do-do. Alright, my head flower spot. Or sunflower spot.
GWIZ dead. Alright. The people got what they wanted. Oh yeah. There. See, now we're vibing. Look, it's your uncle
It
from another
is.
world.
Looks very impressed with everything.
No comment. Y'all like our billboard? That was pretty funny. That billboard, by the way, that totally real billboard.
Totally real. Whee!
You know, there's been a long controversy that
I'm short.
people know about regarding me. That billboard was kind of an acknowledgement that I don't think anyone noticed. Let's see here.
Standing
Ship
in front
3,
of
the
Jack.
humble ship. Did Mira make it for this? I don't know. Oh.
That's a good question.
Anyway,
I don't see him in chat.
DJ says, I'm Moogle. Oh, I said it out loud. God dang it, dude. Said the quiet part out loud. Ship 3, hello.
Ship 3, the humble bundle.
The humble...
I like it.
That's funny.
I like it.
A humble
Kenneth,
bunch.
You look really cool.
Oh, yeah. Lots of
Actually,
cool
everybody
folks.
looks really cool.
Everybody's looking great.
Yeah. We have a red Rappy.
Oh, yes. Do we? We have a blue wrapping. Oh,
Hello?
big chair.
Oh, goodness.
Right in front of all these people, too. Like, oh.
Oh. Suddenly a throne.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a big emote. What can I say?
Thank you. You look very awesome, though.
Yeah, it was a cool throne.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting as well. That.
Oh,
What is
I'm
happening?
moon gazing.
What is that?
All kinds of things. Oh yeah, the red Rappy is up on top of Eggman,
Yeah.
aka Dr. Robotnik.
And there's a blue Rappy too. Aw. That reminds me of
I'm gonna
Deynger.
do a thing I'm not supposed to do and check my Twitter in the middle of the stream.
Naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
So naughty.
Oh god, I have so many notifications. Ah! Let's see here.
Do I even have any emotes that would look appropriate given my short stature?
Appropriate.
I
You know
moved
what game
over a
you're
little
playing.
bit
Oh
to
my
try and-
goodness.
Wait, what?
I'm just goofing.
Everybody's still saying happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Okay, Chef 3, we got a birthday!
Did they give us all? They did not. Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, Ship 3. I love thee. Ship 3.
Do you hold the poses indefinitely? Not all
It depends
of
on
them,
the
right?
emote, yeah. Some emotes have it loops, some don't. It just depends.
Ah, I'm kind of falling off. Nope. See? Not
Yeah.
moving.
I think there's a chat command you can use to loop emotes, but it is not on the top of my head. It would be in my notes somewhere.
Is it on the bottom of your head?
Let me check. Nope, just a double chin.
Should I put angel wings?
Oh yeah, I guess you can really, you know, make your Rappy your own now, I guess. If you wanted to
my
switch it up, it's not like you have to be the Rappy on the screen
No,
anymore.
I don't.
You could.
I mean, the thing is, like, I would just want to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't even have to be a Rappy
Yeah.
in the next show. You could be your other character if you wanted.
How do you copy looks?
Hi, Mish. Good to see you. Okay, Ship 3. I think it's about time for our screenshot.
Yay.
Hooray! All right.
Hooray! Oh shoot, I haven't done this for sure before.
Oh wait, we learned last ship that we don't do it like that no more. Ah,
Whoop. Look at all the effects.
Okay.
Still one of my favorite things about this game is that you can have like a ton of people in one area, and you have to intentionally try to have a character that looks similar to another character. You have to go out of your way.
Well, depending on who you are or what crowd you roll with,
Well,
some of your characters just start to all look alike. Anyway, Ship 3. It's been real. Keep it real, guys. Thanks for playing the game.
yeah,
Thanks for hanging out with us each time.
yeah,
Each and every time.
yeah.
Okay,
Appreciate
Ship
you
3.
guys.
Bye-bye. Ship 4.
I might eventually do that.
Ship 4.
See how
It
fast
is-
I can open the edit menu, place an item, delete an item.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this has got my. Y'all are gonna get my my Type 2 here.
What?
You know, Type 2 character.
Oh.
I could say, you know, my Bleh. Okay.
Oh, 'cause that's the, yeah,
Yeah, this is the outfit that the Rappy was based on. See the headphones and the hat combination?
yeah.
This is the head. Yeah. So. Official Creative Space 3.
What's in here, Art?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, don't do that. That's gonna be in my head.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I've noticed that This is one of many Ark's defenders right here that uses kind of like a TV cube head.
Hey,
You notice that?
I have. That's crazy.
That's just crazy.
Wow.
Maybe we can give them something sometime soon to work
Yeah.
with. We'll see.
Fairly
One more time for old time's sake. Wow.
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 Wow. Let's see here. This character right here,
I haven't seen John Paul Rage in a bit.
new life things going on in life.
Yeah.
This person looks a lot like my friend in real life, Wesley.
It's very shiny.
Wesley,
hair.
there's no chance that you're watching this stream, and ever will. So you'll never know that I mentioned you by name on a stream, that this Ark's Defender looks like you, but shouts to Wesley. Ship 4, Ash Catan. Catan? Oh.
Oh.
Pixie, real quick. Oh, well, I messed that up.
Or not.
Pixie, real quick, I'm gonna get one of us. Just because, you know, I'm a big fan of your
Work?
your beautiful big eyes. People be like, GWIZ, that's inappropriate. I say, this is the game that we are playing.
If it's in the game,
This is the game that we are playing.
It's
Look,
not inappropriate.
if this game were, if I worked on like, you know, Super Monkey Ball or something,
Yeah.
right? Like, I would,
Granted, that doesn't mean that certain things can't be combined in a manner that is.
No. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, well, maybe not Monkey Ball, but what I'm saying is that, yeah, I mean, this game's got like sexy outfits and like, I think that some of the loudest people on the internet,
What, we have loud people on the internet? Are you kidding?
fundamentally, to their own detriment, don't understand that character creation, emotes, roleplay, creative spaces, and everything that comes with it is a core part of the appeal of the game. Now, of course, it's not everything that Phantasy Stars. Is that your human character?
Am I
Kind of?
naked? Like,
You've got the one
yeah.
of the default outfits, and you've got the hat. Hey, the humanoid version. Let's go.
I don't even think I have any outfits to wear.
She's cool though. I like her.
Oh wait, I have denim
Oh,
shorts.
Horsehead. I think this guy started a new game recently.
Why do I?
Didn't you start a new game that everybody was talking about for 1 or 2 minutes there?
Me? Are you what?
No, I'm talking to the player. Never mind.
Those boots. Those boots are.
Made for walking.
They're made for not fitting because they were fitting the Rappy character.
All right. Ship 4.
Take a picture of me in my oversized boots.
Okay, hold on. With Wesley.
Still got the shades.
You gotta.
And the existing boots popping through. That bothers me.
Looking good. Aw. Cuties.
Aw, thank you, Lashrika.
DBC09, we are on ship 4 right now.
Yep.
If you want to join us, we're going to wait a couple more minutes and take our screenshot. And then we're heading to ship 2 to send off.
Yeah.
Ship 2 send off.
Yeah.
Ship 2 is doing last, or we're doing ship 2 last now.
Wait.
So we've already done 1 and 3. We're on ship 4, and then we're going to do 2 last. I know it's kind of weird, but... Ultimate Joe 777 says, so Big Booba with Rappy and the monitor being sus, ship 4 is the sus ship. I'm gonna be real with you, we got Big Booba on all ships in this game.
Yeah.
This is the game that we are playing!
This is the game that
Phantasy
we are
Star
playing.
Online 2, New Genesis. Ash is about to go Super Saiyan here.
His hair's hairstyles behind.
Love. Oh, we won, bros. We won, bros. We won. We got Kuna. Macon, I saw you in the chat. What's your character, Macon? Is it Ash? Is that you? Is it someone else? Let's see. Bob Charlie knows what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Wow.
Infern is Ash. Okay.
Do I
Yeah, actually, Booba contains photons, just as like BMO3 says.
Oh.
And mine happen to have 2 terabytes of or 100 terabytes of free space. So
How? That's interesting.
yeah.
To me, I'm in front of that person on my screen, but on your screen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
accidentally dash.
sometimes the exact spot on the map that you are on doesn't 100% align with everyone's client. Oh, there we go. Hey, Leche. Got some cool Zafeto looks.
And then there's just me. Yeah.
Well, Ship 4, y'all are very, very cool. We're about to take our screenshot. I'm gonna ask if my lovely friend Wesley in front of me may. Thank you. Move. Thank you. Oh, we got the skeleton gorilla man. Wonderful. But be sure to not cover up anyone behind you. We're gonna take our screenshot here in just a moment. Gaius Moon. I don't know if the E is silent or not. It says that you're the horseman. Congratulations on your recent success. Okay, I think everybody is about posed up. We'll give it a couple more seconds here if you want to. I believe that's a character parodying the dude from the Boondocks over there. That's hilarious and wonderful. Looks like someone just floated in to say hi. Hello. Okay. This is your 30-second warning, Ship 4.
Wait, I haven't decided on the pose.
Gotta do something.
Yeah.
Well, Ship 4, you'll have my heart forevermore. Ultimate Joe 777, I will not. This is the end for GWIZ of the Stars as a community management coordinator on this game. It is. I'm moving to a non-public role, in a sense. In a sense, the tasks I'll be taking out are no longer public. That's not to say is that I don't play the game. It's not to say that I won't be very tapped into the community or helping out or anything like that. But it is going to be a non-public thing for me going forward. I know I live a very public life for my ventures outside of SEGA, but I'm just going to ask for y'all to please respect the fact that I'm moving from a definitively public thing to a definitively non-public thing. So,
I am not public.
well, just in Discord, I guess, and on here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a hermit.
It's not like it's weird because like I don't know if a lot of like community managers across the industry like necessarily I'll just no humble pie today have clout whenever they join in or start a career in this stuff. Usually they gain it through their career. I have not gained any clout off of PSO, just so y'all know. There's no clout to gain. But it's kind of weird though because like for example, my personal Discord like server, not my personal Discord, but my GWIZ Discord server. Sometimes people come in and ask things about the game, and I can't answer them because I'm like, I know I'm the community manager on the game, but this is not a SEGA channel, right? Like,
Yeah.
so. Let's see here.
Anyone taking your position? Not
No,
really.
not really. This
No.
this was kind of this is a thing I did for y'all. It wasn't that I was like expected to
Yeah.
be this person, you know, in front of everybody. It was more that it's what y'all needed, and I wanted y'all to at least understand, at the very least, even if you don't like the game at all, even if you hate it 100%, you just dislike it so much, that I just wanted y'all to know that, like, they're trying and they aren't doing it on purpose. There was so much spite before I came back on stream for Headline Plus, you know. There was no expectation for us to do a stream like this for this game. Like, we did this on top of our regular tasks because we wanted the community to have this kind of context, have these good memories.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of good memories,
Oh my.
well, it's a good thing we didn't take our screenshot yet.
Oh shoot, we didn't? I fell out of my
No,
phone.
not yet. Alright, guys, I know I did a 30-second warning, but actually we're doing it now.
Perfect.
Got it? Oh boy, yes. Okay, I think everyone's in the shot. We're good.
Perfect.
Okay. Just making sure that, yeah, okay. And finally, ship 2.
Ship 2.
The ship that we call home.
Yep.
And sorry to be selfish on my last day, guys. I want to end where it all began for me.
Yeah.
Ship 2.
Don't cry.
I'm not. I'm actually doing pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Now, look, if they were making me quit this show, in
Yeah.
a sense, or
Yeah.
no, you know what I mean. If I wasn't
Right.
quitting this under my own terms,
Yeah.
then it would be different.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably wouldn't want to do a last episode at that point.
No. No.
But this is a happy ending for all of us. So. And it's just so poetic that it all lined up with the reveal of Leceil Exploration, the thing that I've been telling people, like,
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so we're not going to Creative Space number 3, guys.
Of course not, because that's the one
No,
I
because
clicked
we're
already.
on ship 2. Guess where we're going?
Your creative space? Oh.
Yep,
Yes, I almost kidded.
we're going to my creative space, which let me pull up here. Hold on. If someone could be a doll, and
Space search.
so this is 9125. Can you type this in chat actually?
Yeah.
On YouTube chat?
All right.
Tell me when you're ready.
9125
dash 8435
8435
dash 5950.
5950.
In chat?
Yep.
9125 8435 5950. Cool, perfect, wonderful. We'll see you there.
Wait, what was the last one? 85
No one spoil the surprise, alright?
5950.
Someone's here. Oh my gosh! Hey, look who it is!
Do you
Before I embarrass myself, let me make sure that is actually who I think it is. That's Croppy, right? That's you, right?
Thanks.
Croppy, is that you? What am I doing? Toggle overhead display. There we go. Character name.
He's so cute.
Wait,
Yeah.
use my language. I don't know if that's supposed to be something that you see. Hey, there you
Yeah.
go. What's that song that always plays at the end of your old videos of like something to something that heals the res?
I have no idea what you're talking
I just watch Croppy videos.
Oh, okay.
We got 3 people here.
It's so fancy.
Private creative space. Privacy settings.
What? How'd I get in then?
Because you're my friend. It's limited to friends only.
But it didn't say I could. I'm only when I clicked friend creative space.
It's not set to public. I could have sworn I did. Let me just double check real quick.
You silly goose.
Okay. Give me 5 seconds, guys. Give me 5 seconds. Entertain the good people. Danger. I'm
exploring your creative space.
Don't go down there just yet. Come back up real quick.
All right.
Stay upstairs if you could.
All right.
There's a
Yes,
surprise down there I don't want you to see.
Yes, ma'am.
The Uber Elite. No, there's actually literally no special things on this account. It's just my GM account, my regular account of friends. So. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm wasting time. Let me. What am I doing here? I am.
Did you?
Feed. Okay, I just need to go change the permissions.
Yeah.
So give me a minute. I need to go log in to my other Steam account because this is my personal account's creative space.
How did you link them?
I just went to it as my other account.
Oh.
Like I just visited it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna take like 2 or 3 minutes. So
All right.
bear with me, guys.
Just bear with us.
Entertain the people.
I know. I'm working on it. You're welcome. Not public. Private CS.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys.
Privacy
I'm
settings.
sorry, guys. I thought I did it right, but I did not.
See, this is what makes it so authentic.
This is, yeah, you get to see it in real time as I try to.
No, GMs do not get to bypass the friend restriction. You know what's special about me having the GM status in this game?
Nothing.
The tag above my head.
Yeah, that's it. It's like
That
a
is
verification
it.
check.
That is it.
That is literally it.
Yep.
This game isn't really set up for like traditional GM stuff.
Right.
Like,
I did have
other...
them copy over my relic weapon because at that time I had like just gotten it. I was super proud. But yeah. Nope. Do not have unlimited cosmetic access. You know. Yeah. Entertain the good people, Danger leaves.
So we're about to go into ship 2, guys. Sorry, the permissions for my creative space were not.
Hey, Kagrusu
Do you guys
says
have any? Oh, sorry.
in-game GM events would be really fun. Wow.
Wow. Prince Brightstar, I did. I commented on your video actually. I don't know if you saw.
I
It was a
am
very good video.
on ship 2 with my personal account, which is not this one. So, and I am not Danger on that account. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't need to change back to my GM account. I can just use this. So.
Yeah, seeing a GM just floating, changing the weather and stuff would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. That happened to me in
Another game?
the beta of another game.
Interesting.
That I was friends with one of the developers, and he took me on and showed me around, and then picked me up and dropped me, and that was fun.
That is
had a
fun.
good
I
time.
didn't know you could do that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That was
Okay.
a very well-known game.
I think I know the
Still
one. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So, opening back up. Change privacy settings. Open to everyone, including search. Okay. One more time for the people at home. If someone has it on copy paste, that would be super
yep.
useful because we don't.
I can scroll up.
Here. Sorry. Let me turn the screen back on. All right. Welcome back to the GWIZ apartment. That's 9125. That's 8435.
Oh, hey.
That's 5950. Oh, 30 people already here.
Yep.
Woo! Oh!
What?
I just got jump scared by everybody being in my house.
Oh
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm gonna be taking a lot of screenshots of this.
That's a lot of.
Hi everybody. Ah!
I think you should have made your house a little bigger.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. All right, so let's look around, guys. So this is like my little spot I like to hang out. Here's the big kitty. Be sure to get your Genesis points. Woo! This is awesome.
Wait, where's your tree?
This texture is broken. It's outside and to the left.
Oh, I found it.
Yes. All right, guys. So again, if you come up top, you want to come on the roof, guys. There's and you might recognize this chair from our meal the other day.
Lounge chair. Oh, I'm sunning myself. I'm a green rabbit.
There's 82 of you guys here. I'm sorry, but not everybody's gonna render in for the photo.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just glad you're here. Take your own screenshots if you're here.
This does not conform to the safety
Crawford's here.
regulations.
Oh my gosh, what an honor. Hello, sir. Also, guys, check it out. New mini Rappy suit. You finally got to see the new Genesis version of the character. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, this is great. Sky's here. Hi, Sky. Sky, it's so good to see you. Kagarisu's here.
I'm staying on the lounge chair.
Okay,
You guys
everybody.
can move.
Everybody. Either downstairs, go out the front door, or if you're on the roof, you can just hop down here. Or just hop off, however you want to do it.
You know, just
This
do
is the
you.
official teleporter to get downstairs. You can also just jump downstairs if you want. But I'm going to take the official teleporter right here.
Teleporter?
Teleporter.
Teleporter.
The official teleporter. I'll let y'all go first. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Oh, this is the thing that I tried to do earlier?
Yeah, I didn't want you to
Oh,
get
there's
yours.
glass here. That's why I just jumped down. Maybe it does.
Got the official teleporter to go to our final zone.
Wee.
Saw
Oh, is this caves?
no, it's the ruins.
Aw, it's so pretty.
Let's go.
It's so pretty.
So,
I'm gonna be next
This
to
one's-
swimming Rappy.
all right, Boomas. Thanks for everything, guys. I'm gonna turn off the names.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
it's a
So
lot.
many people.
Oh, there we go.
All right, guys. Thanks for everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Deynger.
Hey, GWIZ.
Did you see that I put up a version of my old character there?
No.
Look at that. There she is.
Where?
Right next to me, see?
Oh, I see her.
Holding the pink Rappy plush.
Yeah.
You should
I
go
do.
talk to her, maybe.
Yeah.
You
sure.
should, yeah.
I should,
Mhm.
in particular.
Mm-hmm.
This Rappy plush is a gift for Deynger. Let's see how long it takes for her to notice this. Well, I had some. Oh, she just gave me one.
The pink Rappy plush that y'all have seen across our social media. Part of my personal collection. That's for you.
Really?
Yeah, that's for you. So
you
thank you.
sure?
100%.
Oh,
Thank you for being a great
you.
co-host and supporting me and when things have been rough and, you know, helping the game get better and helping my favorite series get a little bit better. And
Thank you.
thanks for being my Rappy pal,
Always.
of course.
Always. Guys, I have a Rappy.
Yeah,
I have a Rappy. I can't
Oh.
see what anybody is saying.
So anyway, so if you aren't tuned in, or it says, "Shh, this Rappy plush is a gift for Deynger." Let's see how long it takes her to notice. And it is the pink Rappy, like
It
love
is the
Rappy
pink
plush,
Rappy.
like
Little
in
red bow.
yeah. So if you've seen the episode with us where we
Oh.
were like on the couch and in person,
Yeah.
it's that same pink Rappy plush from
Yeah.
my personal collection.
Thank
But
you.
anyway, I'm gonna just ask that everyone here just let me stand next to my character, if that's okay. I don't have my normal character next to my Rappy and like anything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm
All
like,
right,
so much.
let's see here.
Face hurts.
95 people. 95 people are here. I feel very loved right now,
Oh,
guys.
Tommy, yeah, no, you can go back. I'm sorry. I took your spot. I'll go down a step because I'm short.
There's okay, so the lucky 50 that'll get rendered into this screenshot. Happy for you. For the rest of you, please take your own screenshots. If this is something you want to remember and hang on to, this is your reminder. Please take your own screenshots.
Oh my god, I'm not in the screen.
The ones you take,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's
the ones that you take hold more value than the ones that we post on social media, so they are yours. So we'll take a screenshot here in a minute. Guys, I guess this is it. This is my final goodbye.
I started sweating.
I've been sweating for 3 years, and this game has taken quite a few off of my life.
Yeah.
But, guys, there is... I don't have anything really prepared. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you very much for supporting us, especially when we
Yes.
started, like with the
Yes.
first show.
Yes, thank you so
Um,
much.
Just, you know, a lot of positivity from you guys, and we didn't know what to expect. And you know, it was you were the wind beneath our wings.
I touched on this a couple episodes ago, but I grew up in the middle of the country and didn't have like a neighborhood of friends or anything. And in the 90s, when you're growing up, like that was back when kids played outside. So, you know, people would, you know,
Exactly.
So I didn't have like neighborhood friends, and then I remember buying the wireless adapter for the Game Boy Advance, naively thinking, "Oh, we're at 100 people." I remember buying the wireless adapter for the Game Boy Advance, thinking to myself that that would allow me to play wirelessly with people around the world, not realizing that's local wireless, because I was a naive little kid. So I was like, okay, well, because I had a GameCube and a Game Boy at the time. Okay, well, if they, don't have online games for Game Boy Advance, they've got to have an online game for GameCube, right? And thus, I was reading Nintendo Power, and learned about the broadband adapter, and Plus, the Plus version of Episode 1 and 2 was about to come out. So I got it for my birthday. And my mom was very clear. Even though I had already bought the broadband adapter at that point, she's like, "You cannot play online. I've heard what people say about online games. You cannot play online." And that didn't stop me.
Sorry if I hurt yours.
And I'll never forget the first time I played a PSO quest with someone online. It was Caves 1, actually, which I'd never seen before because I had just started the game and I had not gotten past Forest yet. And I was like, oh my god, that person walking over there on screen is another real person. And that novelty may be lost, I think, on people who've grown up in the era of online games.
It really
but that was a
is.
big deal.
Yeah. No,
to
I
us.
felt.
Remember
I
that?
felt it too. God, my first online game was an MMO.
Yeah.
2 words, G and W. They start with.
Oh, GWIZ World. Yeah, I played that.
Exactly.
Worst game.
But yeah, it just hits you. You're like, these are real people that I'm playing with.
Yeah.
My friends were not into video games. Just, Southern California was not a thing for, girls to be into, especially, in my part of Orange County.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was like, oh my gosh, I can make friends. I can be accepted here.
Well, they didn't accept me on PSO. I got trolled all the time. People in the lobbies going crazy back in the day. But and then came PSU, which I feel like that's just a game you've really only kind of heard about, not necessarily like gotten hands-on time.
Yeah, no,
with.
I've never gotten hands-on with it.
But PSU was I think there was a lot of hype going into that game. I remember all of us, a lot of PSO players. PSO, I'm losing myself here. PSO was a big hit. PSU was the continuation that was kind of divisive amongst some people, but we had a lot of fun on that game. Specifically, I played the Xbox 360 version. We used to play on the the 4th floor, which was like a multi-level, like mall type city, kind of like the Arc ship is in Classic.
Okay.
If you were around for those days, or perhaps remember the PSU demo, y'all will know that was pretty crazy times. And then came PSO2, and I remember where I was when I saw the first teaser trailer for PSO2, and I had to learn more. And exactly, Sky, buying GF 1000 Meseta. I am GF. Buy me. PSO2 comes out. Does not come out in the West.
Yeah.
But that didn't stop some of us. Big shout outs to you know who. Thanks for everything you've done for this community. I was in the back of my college classes playing PSO2, thinking I'm not learning anything, but I guess I really was learning things, huh? And then eventually
2016?
2019.
No.
E3.
Oh, it was 2019. I thought it was 2016. We watched all of those reaction videos. I
Yeah.
had just been hired, and that was our first.
Yeah.
Watch all the content creator.
My phone blew up. People were like, Alyssa, they're putting PSO2 out in the West. Pretty wild. Then came New Genesis, which I don't think a lot of us knew what to expect. As explained a few times during this podcast, we didn't know what to
Yeah.
expect either, and we work on the game, so
Yeah.
Things happen. Sometimes.
You met your husband in this game.
Oh.
Aww. Brandon Stell, that's awesome. I actually met my husband in a very popular MMORPG. Yeah. Long time
In
ago.
case you can't tell, Deynger plays other online games as well.
I do play a lot of other online games.
When the NGS reveal happened during the Xbox showcase, JoJoB, it caught me by surprise. Again, I wasn't working with SEGA yet. I was like, what? They're making a new generation?
Carl answer. I foamed from the mouth when I saw it on E3.
I had mixed feelings, admittedly, when I first saw the new Genesis trailer.
Really?
Yeah, because I just finally got English PSO2. And yeah, and then, the game came out, or I got hired rather, and the game came out, and version 2's here. And version 2 is the result. I know a lot of y'all were disappointed with how it launched in June. I wish that Leceil Exploration launched with it. I wish the new story chapter launched with it. It's a live service game. They trickle things out.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all have come to understand how these things happen, but
Almost every game company
Yeah.
has made some kind of misstep.
yeah. But
And
Oh.
that's the beauty of live service games, though, is that they can fix things.
we can keep trying to make things better.
Mhm.
So, all right, I've got 2 messages to send before we wrap this up. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. So first off, to the haters, I'm gonna finally acknowledge it.
They don't deserve your acknowledgement.
No, they get this one. They get one word. And I'm gonna be clear. Let me be clear. This has nothing to do with game criticism. This has nothing to do with criticism of my ability as a community manager. This has nothing to do with PSO or SEGA or anything. But there are people who play this game who've made some discriminatory remarks about me over the years. And so, I have one thing to say. Oh, not that. I have one thing to say. Cope. I don't know why in Spring Yard Zone the word cope is just in the air. Like, can someone who knows why explain it to me? I can't figure it out. For some reason in Spring Yard Zone Act 1 in Sonic 1, when you spring up as Amy is doing there in Sonic Origins Plus now available.
Yeah.
It says cope. Why does it say cope? I don't get it.
Ah.
But anyway, with that out of the way, the rest of you, for the people who maybe don't even like New Genesis, but are still giving us your feedback to try and make the game better. For the people who want to see a Phantasy Star Online remake, or want a Phantasy Star 5, or just want NGS to be better, or maybe they even like the game the way it is now and they're just happy to be here. For the people who have had, nice things to say about me, who have had critical things to say about me, but still kept it grounded and still kept it real. This is the end, friends. And as Dad once said, his father once said, the future is yours.
I remember when you rolled out the father jokes before, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then I was like, oh.
Made sense. All right, screenshot time. Okay. Screenshot. I'm sorry, guys. There's 100 of you here, and only 50 of you can render in. Please take your own screenshots. Please keep hanging out. I'm gonna leave this space open. But let me be clear. The next time you see my personal character walking through Central City on Ship 2, she won't be named GWIZ.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Danger?
Yes.
Operative Danger?
Operative.
Arcs Defender Danger?
Arcs Defender.
Thank you so much for
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for
teaching
doing
me
this with me.
so much about live streaming. So much.
I will always appreciate you, and I'm so glad that the coworker that I did this with is now my friend.
Similar
Vibes.
sentiment, yeah.
I'd hug you right now if we weren't wearing headsets.
I know.
Got anything to say before we head out?
It's been great. It's been great. I am so thankful that this first live stream experience in my life was with this community. And of course with GWIZ, you know.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of growth that I wasn't sure I could handle at first because I'm a little bit of an introvert.
Look at you.
But, you know, GWIZ had faith in me, and my manager had faith in me, and you guys were supportive, and I just want to thank you so much for that.
Well said, Danger. Well
Thank
said. Arcs Defenders. The Starless are coming. The Starless are coming! I'll just say that, I'll keep fighting for y'all, alright?
Yeah.
Your sleeper agent is now just the person you once knew as GWIZ working at SEGA. That said,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, my eyes are watery,
me
and
too.
I'm like, I have mascara on today.
as always, my co-host has been
Danger.
Danger.
I'm like, what? I've been sweaty? Yes.
And I've been
GWIZ.
RA9 G3-T777.
Ah.
Thank you all so much. We will see each other one day again in a world beyond the sky.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Neither am I. Okay, goodbye everybody.